Hello everybody and welcome.
Hi.
I was cleaning my mixer today and forgot that some of the volume, the adjustment layers were down. So I do apologize. So we're 10 seconds later starting than we should have been. Great to see you all. Thank you for your patience and understanding, folks. It is a pleasure, an honor, a privilege to have you all in. Hope you guys are doing fantastic tonight. Great to see you all.
Hello.
Get into it, get excited.
Well, I'm just waiting for your
it's
4 minute.
It's Tuesday Tech Talk.
I was waiting for your 4-minute intro.
And then after the show is done, I get your intro. So there you go.
Well, hello, everybody. It is Tuesday night. It's our favorite night of the week. It is Tuesday Tech Talk here. So welcome here. We're going to be talking about YouTube new policies on copyright and, of course, YouTube tips. All your questions, answers about YouTube, how to grow, YouTube editing, photo, everything and anything. No question is too big or too small. We're all going to try to get to the answer. So welcome, everybody, here.
That's right. Great to see each and every one of you guys in here. Thank you so much for making it, guys. I'm going to call all your names out in just a minute, give a little bit of time for everybody to come in. But it is an honor, a pleasure, a privilege to have you all. 2 billion plus channels on YouTube and all that goes on in life, and you guys chose to spend some time with us. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. West Haven, always and forever. Love you guys. Well, much love back at you.
Thank you so much.
Do
much appreciated.
And hope you're doing fantastic. Hope the summer is good to you. Okay, guys, there's so many great channels in here. I'm just taking a look right now through. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. Everybody brings something amazing to the table through this wild world we call YouTube, folks. So it's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming. We got 70 in the chat, guys, 3 minutes into it. Let's get it up over 100, guys. The more people, the better the conversation. There's Ralph in the house, guys. Mr. Honk Honk himself. Will Retro is in here. We have Bryce, a.k.a. B. Curran, in here. So I'm just calling out a couple of guys. Don't worry, I'll say hello. The Creator Spotlight Show is in the house, and I want to say a great, big, gigantic size thank you. People have mentioned us in videos before, and it means the world to us when somebody will go to that kind of trouble just to think of you. That said, what he, not just him doing the video, but what he said this morning means a lot. So I just want to take a second, guys. Right off the bat, I'm doing a big shout out here. Let me get them up for you. There you go, guys. There you go. He spotlighted us this morning, and in the words and about what it's like to be on YouTube, the ups and downs, the ankle biters that come, the problems and all those things, the things we've gone through. I don't think anybody's ever really talked about like that before in that kind of way, and that's what meant so much. So if you do not have the Creator Spotlight Show, guys, you have his link. Yeah, perfect. Xenia's going to put it in the chat, guys. Please grab him up. Grab him up, guys. Not just us. He does creators all the time like that. Nice panels where other creators get to hang out and chat. And, yeah, it is necessary, that Creator Spotlight. It is absolutely necessary. Appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not trying to, I don't want to sound all distron. That's why I'm trying to find a way to, I don't want to sound like we're all like, kicked to pieces. And we're having a great time in here. You know, we're doing it our own way, and it's not for everybody, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, it hasn't always been easy, and it means a lot to have somebody kind of go out and say that for you. I think was pretty cool. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to you. And guys, if you do not have the Creator Spotlight show, please grab them up. Another fantastic resources, guys, for all. I think I might have been shadow banned as you described. My comments don't show up on many people's channel. My friend, Stylo Ken, we'll get to that after. Xenia, I think, is copying the stuff down. Or?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and we'll get to them in a little bit. We'll definitely talk about that. Please don't remember, guys, that we're not like YouTube insiders. We don't try to pretend to be something we're not. We don't have all the resources to know everything into it. Basically, our channel has been nothing more than a follow of our journey as we entered live streaming, which it became, and kind of figuring everything out together. You guys have been just a greater resource for us, you know, if not more. We learned so much from you guys, so thank you guys so much for being here. Lulu, love you. Thank you so much, all the way from Nova Scotia. Putting out the links, I do appreciate it. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you to all you guys, and once again, a big thank you to the Creator Spotlight show for featuring us. Very honored, and thank you for the kind words. Hey, Jim is in the video call-in show. How are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. CC Uncut, Hot Tea, and Herbs. Hi, everyone. Hey, Pusa.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Great to see you.
Bryce, I always have a problem with aka Aka. B. Kiran, back to your faces. Where are we? We are right here. We can see ourselves. Can we see ourselves? Yes, we can.
We can see ourselves.
Yep. Hello. Welcome back here. And videos Queen T. Hello, how are you? We are MS. Hello, good to see you too. Virgo Queen T. Hello. She's Shauna. Cliff Lee TV. I need a 101 on how to talk on the microphone. I definitely do.
You get closer all the time. That's why I'm trying to work down the gain, and then you'll move away from it. So I'm just trying
Can
to.
I talk like this? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you can watch like what your husband's doing, and he's like it, and just kind of keep with the same distance.
I don't want to watch what my husband's doing. I just want to watch the chat. I look at you all day long.
Oh, we got a question from our she adopted us as her YouTube uncle and auntie.
Yes, guys, and your questions I'm going to be copying here on my notes, and we're going to get to them in a little bit of time. But please do put them in, put at Push Studio, so I can see them for a better visibility. And I will get back to you that I copied it, so you don't have to keep posting it, and we'll definitely get to them. Victoria's Diary, hello, how are you? Albany, Oregon Skywatcher, Val's Review, good to see you as well.
Clyde, oh my God. Clyde is in the house. How the hell are you? Well, there's a sight for sore eyes.
Yes.
Clyde is in the house. I haven't seen you in ages. Awesome. Hope you're having a great summer, my friend.
There are so many amazing channels that have been coming in this week that we haven't seen for a while as well. So good to see you.
Good night, Rochelle. You have a good night. Take care. It was my pleasure to be in there. Thank you for having me. I love his layout of his live stream. I love the room and everything. Just enough stuff to be so interesting, but not enough to really overdo it. Great to see you, B-Cobb. Keep up the fantastic work.
Dolby Dad is asking, what day is it?
It is Tech Talk Tuesday.
And you said I am loud.
Tech Talk Tuesday. There you go. Catch, because Xenia's on a roll. I can feel it. Catch you later, FPV. Welcome, by the way. So great you can make it in. And ask, what does Pusa stand for? Pusa is the name of the town in Latvia. That's where Xenia is originally from, in northeastern Europe. And not to bring all the plates down, her mom we were starting our video photography business. We needed a name. And her mom had passed away the year before of breast cancer at 55. So we named it after her and honor her. So that's the name town. It's pronounced Pusa, but it's pronounced Pusha because the S has an upside down roof, which gives us a sh sound. So that's why. So it's a tribute to her. So
yeah, that's very nice of my husband to think of that. That's right. So you can look up the place in Google Maps.
Yes.
Destination Chronicles. Hello, how are you? Yes, it's Tech Talk Tuesday.
Thank you. Catch you later. It's great to have you in once again. I'm glad you could join us. Glad each and every one of you guys can join. 86 in the house, people. 709. Let's get it up over 100, guys. The more people, the better the conversation. And yes, guys, don't forget we're on the road to 10K. With all the help of you guys, and I hope you guys are benefiting from it as well, folks, and we're all in it together. If you guys get benefit of it, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what makes for great connections. TR Nairiri is in the house. TR Nairiri X has been so helpful to us as well for doing that. Great network streams, so talented. What a voice. What a voice. I try to keep it clean, but I'm running out of room. Yeah, I think every Funko Pop collector goes through the same thing you're going through. You guys, room is always the issue for more.
Jasmine's Entertaining is here as well. Hello, good to see you today. How are you?
Great to see you.
Miss Newton's Big Family, Big Noise. Hello. Good to see you as well. Guys, today we're going to be covering new updates on YouTube copyright. There are some new good things, or maybe not so good. We'll discuss about that.
Look who's in the houses. What the? Paranormal. Oh, what the paranormal. And of course, there I get to say this one. You get the super chat, the stickers. I get Big Rob, aka Godfather Scratcher, is in the house. You rock, my friend. I'm so obsessed with his channel name for so many months, and I love saying it. Thank you very much for the super chat. Do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome.
No
Thank
problem.
You so much.
Jasmine's Entertaining. You're very welcome. Queen Helen Casey, Melly Mel to you. Thank you so much for all the love. Do appreciate that. Tazzy Adventures.
Tazzy, glad you had a great time in Rogers last night. I'm so glad so many of you came over to raid our friend Roger from Canadian Drone Hub. What a fantastic night in chat. SF Rose is in the house. What a sweetheart. I don't want to say better half because I always say that, but yeah, she is fantastic, guys, of TR90X. What a fantastic duo. Great to have you both in here. Thank you so much for coming and all you do for us as well. Playton's Pop Planet, what does a new channel need to be monetized? We can get into all that as well after. That's a great question. Remember, guys, whether you're new or you've been in it for a long time, we all have something to bring to the table. Everybody respectful of each other's opinions. There are levels in here, and they always are. And we're not the only answer, guys. This, like I said, this is a forum. I want you to think of it like a union meeting. We all got wrenches, so let's have a shop meeting. Let's talk shop tonight. 3 hours of just taking in questions, guys. Everybody helping each other out. There's stuff that you know that we have no clue about. Not only do the people in the chat learn, but we learn as well. Just be respectful to each other, which I know you guys always are. And to anybody, please, guys, if anybody's new in here, if they come in and write like, hey, I'm new here, subscribe, remove the comment, let them know, don't time them out right away. Remember, with wrenches come responsibility. If it becomes a problem, like 3-4 times, they're not getting a hint, then we got to do something with it for sure. So please, no self-promotion. Why do we do that? Unfortunately, it only takes a couple to ruin it for everybody that keep doing it. The same with numbers, but if you are... We don't allow numbers in here because everybody's got goals, but if you're 25 away from one of the thousands, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, then let us know and we'll gladly bring you up and show you off to everybody so we can celebrate with you as well.
Now there's a question. Oh, bravo.
Oh,
Thank you so
bravo.
much. Hey, guys, how are you doing
great.
today? Doing good. How are you today?
Thank you.
Sleeping Artist ASMR on your videos. Okay, I got your question, Sleeping Artist ASMR, and adding
Perfect.
to our notes. Thank you so much. Was question, what part of Canada are we from?
We are in Quebec. We're out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And Xenia, of course, as I said, is originally from Latvia, but she is a Canadian citizen, which is amazing.
Yes, with Canada at heart.
she makes Canada better. So that's
Thank you. Very sweet today.
I'm
And we have one channel here that we are going to start our Tuesday with.
Guys, we might be going to work, guys, for a few minutes. That's right, guys. Right off the bat, let me just get this set up here.
In the meantime, guys, if you can click the like button and share it out, we would really appreciate that. Thank you so much already for those of you that have done it. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be who we are without you guys, and we do appreciate all your shares and love and efforts to sharing this community and this live stream out as well. Yay, Canada. Yes, that's right. That's right.
And Smurfalicious and Lulu love you. And there's a bunch more here I know I'm missing. We're a big country in land, but small in population. So it's always great to connect. And it's also, my sisters co-wrote an awesome song for my channel's theme song. They will.
Yeah, we'll talk about that as well.
Yes.
I'll grab your comment and definitely discuss that together with the copyright changes.
Guys, we got to go to work. We got to do it, guys. We got to do it. I hope you're ready, guys. I hope you're ready. Let me get this set up here. I wasn't even set for this stuff yet, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind, guys. Let's put up some echo, shall we? Let's blow a horn, shall we? There we go. put on some support music, shall we? Let's take a look up here, shall we? And let's check out, guys. Michael Kittle, rare coins, guys. There's 25 to go. From 1K, guys, we're going to put them there. It's speed pass time, guys. Let's do it. Come on, guys, now. Time to make things happen. Partly cloudy 420. What is going on, my friend? We got Premier Hell in the house. We got Smurfalicious. We got Go Fish Office in here. We got Lizzie the Lizard. We got Virgo Queen T. We got Muscle Man is in the house. We got Glitchy Man. Lulu Love You. We got Master B. We got Nora Cooking Channel. Casey Let's See. Graceful Spirit and Ray. Miss Newtown. Big Family. Big Noise. We got Miss Ride or Die. And guys, we got 12 on the board, guys. 12 more to go for 1K. Let's do it, guys. Let's make it happen. Grab that link in the chat. Help them out, guys. Let's do it. Inspired John is in the house. How are you? Great to see you. We are M&S. How are you? We got Ghost Findings TV in here. Great to see all you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Each and every one of you guys. Show some love, guys. That's right, TR90DX. He's starting to do the echo a little bit when I come in. I love it. I love it. I'm touched. Funko Nerd Shark is in the house. How are you? Great to see you guys. Each and every one of you guys. Jason Childers, how are you? Short, post it in, Jason. We'll definitely get to it for sure. Great to see you, by the way, once again. Much love to you. 2 more to go, guys. Come on now. Let's get them where you got to go, guys. If you've already helped them out, hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends. The more the merrier, guys. Get them in here. We're all in it together, folks. More people, the better the conversation. Do not ask for subscribers. That will get you timed out and eventually thrown up. 1,000! That's what I'm talking about. Ollie Drone, how are you? Welcome. The German 3D printing nerd. Great to see you, my friend. Go Fish Office. Tons of love to you. Tons of love to you. 1,003, guys. If you haven't helped them out already, do so. If you have, flood the chat with emojis. Celebrate, guys. Michael Kittle, rare coins, has hit 1K. Thanks to all you amazing people. That was really fun. Well, Michael, you did the heavy lifting. This was just a small commercial. Why is my channel getting spam, bro? I don't get what you mean by getting spam.
You'll have to be more specific, but thank you for the super chat.
Thank you very much. Alrighty, guys, there you go. Once again, if you haven't grabbed them, grab them up. If you have, hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, guys. The more the merrier. David Build Vlogs is in the house. Awesome to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic, guys. Pleasure to have you all in here. Thank you so much for coming. And don't forget, guys, about this Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're asking 60 challengers or so. If you guys can find 10 friends that don't know us, to bring them in, rate us, get a bunch of channels in there so we can hit 10K with you guys. And you guys keep getting to meet a lot of people as well. There we go, guys. Let's put it back to our regular scheduled music. Let's take this off and let's head on down here, shall we? Great job, my friends. Great job, and congratulations to you. Let's go back and take a look once again. There you go, guys. At 1,006. Very, very well done, Michael Kittle, rare coins. Congratulations. Keep it up. It's not an ending. It's just a beginning. Well done. Yes.
Congratulations. Yes, Inspired John, awesome video from Creators Spotlight Show. We just referred to it at the beginning of the show. Guys, if you haven't checked that out, please do. I think it talks a lot about, in general, how much actually work goes into being creator.
It meant the world to us.
Yes, thank you. And I think it refers to everybody, really,
Yep.
who is dedicated to growing their channel, laying out how much there's actually work in the back, so to say, not just for us, but for those of you that are growing your channels as well. So thank you so much, and check out the video if you haven't seen it just yet.
Thank you once again. We so appreciate it. It was really touching. Thank you so very much.
Now I'm going to answer the Bravo question. Sometimes when the super chat is given, we do circulate the link of the super chat giver in the chat. Sometimes yes, sometimes not, because it's not really buying the shout out, so that's why it's random.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Exploring with Chad. Hello and welcome here to our channel. Good to see you guys. Share it out. Click that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 10K.
And we're 3 away from 100 in the chat, guys. So can you let them out? The more the merrier, guys. You got a reach we couldn't dream of. YouTube is always great at letting everybody know we're on, guys. Not just us, but anyway. Roger, Canadian Drone Hub, had to subscribe to our channel again last night. We've only been on each other's channels 20 times a week.
Yeah, Andrew is there almost every day. So guys, check out if you are still subscribed to us, because who knows, who knows. And no, if you don't want to hit that like, that's okay too. We don't force you to do anything here. It's all up to you. But thank you so much,
Yes,
Gamer.
it is appreciated very much. So,
Good afternoon.
Slut Jeffy. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish it.
Yeah, I'm just finished your sentence.
I know.
Oh my God. Are we married or what?
Oh, we're married. We're married, folks. That part is not. That's not. Yeah.
Yeah, the chat is moving fast. If you want to slow it down, just scroll it up till you
Yeah.
see a little arrow, and then you can scroll. It will stop and pause for you, and you scroll down in your own leisure of speed. Inspiring Champion, hello.
Guys, I think it's time to say some hellos in here to all these amazing people, guys. This is your chance to please to help us out. Hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. We're on the road to 10K. We've been flying thanks to you guys. Man, we're up a couple, like 300 and some in like a week. What, 2 weeks?
Something
even.
like that, yeah, since we came
Friday
back from our vacation. Yeah.
Friday will be 2 weeks. We hit it not last Friday, but the Friday before.
Yeah.
And it means the world to us, guys. Tasha, how are you? Great to see you. Guys, too, don't forget about your selfie, a selfie of you watching us if you can't do that. If you can't do that, guys, a selfie of you. Upload it to Twitter. Just please use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so us and everybody can find you. It's a great way to grow your channel. It's a great way to grow your Twitter page. And if you're over there, if you want to consider hitting us up on Twitter as well, you can get lots of updates from there.
Catch you later, FPV, whose birthday was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations once again. The red lipstick with red headphones is perfect. Thank you, yes. This is my gift from my amazing husband right here, and the amazing red lipstick from Wet n Wild. Can you believe that? Yeah, Hot Red it's called. Am I Hot Red?
You got the wet and you got the wild.
Love this one. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah, we're not at 10 o'clock, right? I forgot.
Yeah. Talk to Dot. Hello, how are you?
And JNC No Limit TV, thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Hope you're doing fantastic. Stay safe on the road. So talk to Dot. As always, great to see you. Anthony, how are you? Awesome to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Alrighty, guys. Time to say hello to you guys. Once again, don't forget about your selfies, guys. A great place to be seen. We'll try and look at them in a little bit on here. But it's a great way to grow your channel, to grow your Twitter page. Selfie of you watching us. You can't do that. A selfie of you. Please just make sure to use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group included, so us and everyone can find you. Mickey XOXO is in the house. How are you? Awesome to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic one. And I keep saying that, but I got to say hello to all these people because you guys keep coming in. Guys, we're always floating just around the 100, guys. Keep them coming in, and the more the merrier. Feel free, you can connect. Just as always, guys, know I got you, know I rubber booted you, know I painted your fence, know I danced on your tulip. Any of the creative emojis of the week used, the algorithm's quite aware what they all mean. Just talk to people in sentences, guys. Let them know what you think. Inspired John, just checked out your videos. My God, I love the history segments. You're so smart. I just subscribed. There you go. Just like that. 30 seconds. That opens up conversations. That's the way to do it. And John's going to love it because I said he was so smart. So.
And Smartfalicious is saying, you guys always make me laugh and my day better. Thank you. Well, we're glad.
I'm glad we do that. If we
Yeah.
do that, that's something good. So I'm glad to hear that. Much love to you. I want to say a great big hello to Yo-Yo Biggs in the house. We got X Gamers Asylum. We got Will Retro. We got What the Paranormal in the house, folks. We got We Are M&S. We got Virgo Queen T. Victoria's Diary. Vicky's Videos. We got Val's Review. We got Unbox It with Maureen McD. We got Treasure Sitting Pretty. We got Twosome Rolling Stone Travels. We got the Mile High Guy. We got the German 3D Printing Nerd. Great to see you, man. I know how late it is for you there. I hope you're having a good summer. The Gaming Prince 91 is in the house. There's my buddy, the Gambler After Dark, folks, who's helped us out so much as well. Oh, every time I'm in there, the kind words are unbelievable. Thank you so much. the Creator Spotlight Show, guys, who you definitely have to check out, who did that amazing talk on us once again this morning. Unbelievable. Xavier will put the link back in the chat in case you haven't grabbed them up yet. Where am I? I got the Art of Reading in the house. We got the Ace Deuce family. We got Texas Life Julie. We got Tasha Renoir. We have Talk to Dot. We got Stony. We got Smurfalicious M420. We got Slot Jeffy. And we got Shining Through NK. We've got, she is Shauna. See, when they're all together, I'm so bad at that. I always mix up I extend the syllables, if you will. Salma Raham, how are you? We have Rochelle, the Belgium stroke survivor. We have Queen Helen Casey. Premier Hell is in the house, folks. He's been so good to us as well. Thank you so much, Premier Hell. Playworthy, we got Paul Hatcher. We got Partly Cloudy, 420. We got Nor Cooking Channel. We got Muscle Man, 8562. Awesome to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. We got Miss Newton's Big Family, Big Noise. We got Mickey XOXO in the house, folks. We got Michelle Kittle, Rare Coins. We got Melly Mel to You. We got McGee Homestead Adventures. We got Matt Cook, Oregon in the house, folks. And we have Maria Salome Vlogs. We have all the way from Nova Scotia, Lulu, love you folks. Thank you, Lulu, for all your help and all you do for everybody. We have Lizzie the Lizard. We have Life with Liz. We have Life with Tanya. We have LaShawn Terry. We got Casey Let's Eat. We got Kathy Thrifty Halls. We got Catch You Later FPV, first time here. Welcome again. We have Jason Childers in the house. We got JNC No Limit TV out on the road. I believe out on the road, I should say. Izzy fam, how are you? We got Isabel Niamro. I never know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but it's great to have you in here. Inspired John is in the house, folks, and we got Inspired Champion. We got All Be Droned, and we got Howard Matlock, and we have Help Animals Live, and we got Graceful Spirit and Ray. We got Go Fish Office. We got Glitch E-Man and Gladden, and Funko Nerd Shark is here, folks. And we got Fame Made Me Rich. I love that. Exploring with Chad. We got Drone Evolution NYC. We got Destination Chronicles in the house, folks. And we have Delio Y Mysterio. We got David Build Vlogs. We got Danny McReacts. He is awesome. Awesome to see you in here. We have Dallas County Scratcher. We got Crazy Cannon. And we got Courtney Danielle. We have Coffee Music. And we got Carolina Hillbilly. 1961. An amazing guy. Great to see you. Carolina Auditor is in the house. We have Cadbury Clicks. We got Brion Kitty here. We got Bravo. We got Anthony Fusier Studios. We have Alex the Blue Man Reviewer and Gamer. A Trace in Time. Apache of Heaven Farm. 631 slots. Sorry.
And we have Drew's Food Reviews.
Hey.
Hello, how are you? Good Cell Life. Hello, good to see you.
Jim from the Video and Collins Show is working and lurking.
Melly Mel to you. Danny Stout. Hello, how are you? Dominic Williams. Hello, how are you doing? Reviews on this and that. Howdy. Mock Noodles. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Trout Wormy Wolf. Hello, what's up? Say hi in the chat. If we missed you guys, say hello so we can say hi to you as well.
We can hide.
Hi. Glitch Gamer, hello, how are you? Country Danielle, Investigation LTD, Ace Deuce family, Forgotten Winter, good to see you today as well, beautiful queen. Hello, keeping up with Kay. Hi, how are you? Barry G's RC, hello. Stony, hello. Maturish, good evening to you as well. Graceful Spirit and Ray, hello, everybody, guys. Karen and Zane, hello. Catania Inspirations, guys, say hi in the chat. And you know what? As we're doing that, and I think we have almost done it now in the old latest streams. Let us know where you're from.
Yes.
We are, as we were saying, from Montreal. That's what we are based on right now. Where are you from? Where are you located? We love seeing all the amazing places in the map that come together in one live stream right here, right now.
Let us know where you're from, guys. And in the meantime, if you did that, hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends, and yes, subscribe, guys. We'd love to meet you. And if you can let your friends know, that would be awesome. And just letting everybody know we're out there, guys, is a big help. Ontario with a big smile. I love that. Oklahoma.
United Kingdom.
Los Angeles.
Houston, Texas.
New Hampshire.
Tasmania.
Oh my God, we can't do this together like this. This never works out well.
Nope.
Minnesota's in the house. New Hampshire, Virginia, U.S., South Africa, U.K., West Georgia's in the house, represented Texas, Maryland. We've got, I'm from my mama. Thank you, JC. Thank you so very much for that. Oh my God.
Michigan, Alabama, England, South Africa, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Florida, Detroit,
New Zealand in the house.
USA, Philadelphia, Washington, South Carolina, Texas, a couple of times Texas, guys. You can find lots of creators from your own area.
Texas, Philadelphia, and Ohio, I think, and California.
California, yeah.
Is our biggest states, I'd say.
Life with Liz, yes, I know. Carolina, Auditor, Outer Banks, North Carolina, that is awesome. West Texas, Philadelphia. Alex is my neighbor, Mickey XO says. Oh, that is awesome.
Yeti, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
And this is the crazy thing that you'd never know what amazing people you might even be neighbors with that are creators, right? And you can connect this way as well. Florida here. Good to see everybody from all over the place. Kentucky, hello as well.
Dallas County Scratcher. This is what I said about you on my community tab. This is the biggest growth channel in my opinion on YouTube. If you are a creator, come chill and meet other creators. Well, thank you so very much for that. Do appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it very much, guys. We try to keep it a balance between meeting and networking, and also, guys, the information in that. We try to keep it the best we can. You guys make it amazing. You guys are the ones. I always said it, guys. It's an 80-20 relationship in a live stream. 20% the host, 80%. Not putting it all on you guys. It's that you can do everything you want, but if you don't have a good chat, people are not going to stay. And you guys really make us look good. So I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you guys for making us look good. We do appreciate it. Those numbers, they don't matter. Numbers do matter. Never think they don't. But they're not everything. But they are something, because each and every one of you guys is one of those numbers, and we thank you so much. A big thank you to Hadley for introducing me to you guys. Well, I do appreciate it. Yes, Justin from Hadley's FPV, thank you so very much. And I'm glad you're in here tonight, and I hope you're having a good time. You are right pronouncing my name. Now I'm going to get stage fright. Isabel. Nyamiro? I hope I'm saying it right. You have YouTube.
Thank you. I will change it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Do appreciate it.
Yeah, my God.
See, we're learning stuff already. I tell you, we learned stuff from you guys. There you go.
Thank you for all your help. Glitch Gamer, thank you so much.
Thank you for having our butt. Oh, you're always welcome anytime you can make it. It is always an open door, and if you can't make it, hey, everything comes up in life. When you choose to, you want to, you're always welcomed here. Each and every one of you guys, that's the way it works. So thank you guys so much. Same as even the Blue Wrench group, guys. Remember, that is for pictures now. We don't ask anybody to put on their videos or anything like that. This is not a club. Be a peninsulas. Don't be an island, and don't be a colony. YouTube is not a team sport, but you can also collaborate with people and do lots of great things. That's why I always say that. So
we have Nebraska here and Dallas. Yeah, that is awesome. Hello, Danny Santos Rosario. Hello, how are you? Well, today you are coming in here for Tech Talk Tuesday, and we are going to be talking about all of the tips and questions, answers, all about YouTube, and of course about the newest update on copyright. Quite interesting update that might not seem as nice at the first glance.
On the surface, it seems like a very warm-wishing fix to a lot of problems, but
well, that's what we're going to discuss and see what you guys think
if you've
about
been on
that
YouTube,
as well.
If you've been on YouTube for a while, you usually know that things don't always quite work out that exact as we're hoping for. Barefoot Adventures, how are you? Great to see you. I dropped in your stream the other day, but I couldn't talk. I was busy doing something else here, but I was listening, so sorry I couldn't talk, but I was in there. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, that's what we do a lot of times too. Today I was listening to the Zombified morning podcast as well. Just easier sometimes to listen than to watch, and that's what we do.
Most definitely.
And Bryce, I have your question.
Yes, guys, we're copying down the questions, so just be patient with us. We're going to cover up about the copyright first. We'll go through that, and then we'll go into the questions, and we'll just keep them in the order that they came in. So we haven't forgotten about you. We do appreciate them. And please, guys, discuss amongst yourselves. This is not where we're sitting here preaching. This is the whole thing about everybody discussing together their thoughts, their opinions. Great conversation is knowledge, guys. It really is at its best. So talk to each other, help each other out. If somebody asks something like, what do you recommend is the best editing software on a phone? I don't edit on phone. I haven't done it. But there's lots here that do. Please chime in and help each other, guys. Give advice. That always makes for such a great... we're not here because we know every answer under the sun. We're here creating a forum so we can all discuss this. Think of it like a Discord channel where we can actually sit and talk about it live. So,
Dynamic Reacts, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the question. If you do have a question, please put @Push Studio so it's easier for me to catch it in the chat and copy to my notes so we can ask them later on.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Anthony, I was just bringing up an example, but that's great. There you go, guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When I have to go, I will leave it paused and come back to the spot I left. All right, Bryce. Alrighty. No problem. We'll be... beautiful queen. That's a hard question to ask.
Now let's address this one because I was in one, and I'm not going to mention which one, but I was in one of the live streams this past week, and there was one of the questions was, well, how about the big changes coming in February? I'm sorry, February, not January. And the answer is nobody knows, but there's a lot of rumors going around that it's going to be 4K, 10,000 hours, and whatever else requirement changes. The fact is that there are going to be some changes at some point. There as always is. Look at the copyright, it just changed. But there is no changes as of now for hours or subscriber requirements. There is no announcement whatsoever. And people who are saying that, well, February coming, it should be changing. Well, did anything change this past February? No, it didn't. So, guys, don't believe the rumors.
I'm putting myself out on the line here, and I might be wrong, but I don't think it was said before. I actually think the 410 came from me when somebody asked me on here what I thought might change. And I always do this gigantic thing with my hand for Hughes asterisks as I'm saying, this is my opinion. Now, somebody else might have said it before, but it did kind of run with it a little bit. And that's why it's very important, guys, to really hear that part like that. That's why we don't like to speculate too much on here, because, and not just us, lots of channels do, and then it all goes like wildfire, and everybody gets parts of it. It's like anything else, any other community. That was kind of where I'm thinking it might go. That's rumors. It's big rumors. I mean, I couldn't have done this anymore, and it might even been said before, and I got it from. But I know when I say that kind of stuff, that is rumors. Until you hear it from YouTube, and it is triple checked, guys. There's no changes. There's none. There's changes, but that stuff like that, it's just talk.
Unfortunately, there are so many misconceptions and rumors passed along on YouTube from one creator to another, and it's like silent telephones. Everything gets added in the meantime.
Infinite Moi, thank you. Because you put it twice. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Always double check your sources and make sure that the source is the original source. YouTube has so many ways of how you can double and triple check the information. Their blog, their Creators Academy, their 3 or 4 Twitter pages, their help community tab. Oh my God, there's an immense amount of sources on YouTube itself besides the creators, and even the things that we talk about. If you're not sure, although we do try to be integrity with what we're talking about, try to make sure it is your channel. Make sure that you know what you're doing.
Even what we say, guys, triple check it. You want to make us really happy? Even us, triple check it. Just so you're in the know. If you go up and research it and you find out it is all good, you've even made the knowledge of that point that much stronger for yourself. So not just with anybody else, with us as well. That's the best advice to give. Always, always, always. The more you're looking it up, the more you're going to find out, the more well-versed you're going to be into it. So, and it's really important to know on here, guys, because subtlety sometimes can get you in a lot of trouble. It really doesn't take much sometimes. So.
Adventures of Xenia, hello, how are you?
How are you?
S.A. Bestman, hello, welcome here, how are you doing? Vegas and Stilettos, hello, good to see you.
Wow, welcome back.
Yes, the Artist Devil, hello, how are you? So the short answer is no.
Yes, yes. So there is lots of rumors always flying, guys. Double, triple check. Do it on your own, wherever you hear it. And double check, please, just for the record. Does not mean going to the next live stream and see if they say the same. Because usually by then, if it's rumors, it's flowing like wildfire past that. take the time. There's lots of resources like Xenia just mentioned, and check and see what is the real credible news on something. So.
That's right. And fine as jewels. Hello and welcome here. Something happened with my voice. Now I sound like a helium balloon.
Jason, I can answer that one right away. No, there's been no changes at this time in any shape or form for monetization. And as a side note to that one, I just want to point this out. If you're already monetized, I don't know why this one comes back in waves. This will just take 2 seconds. I'm hitting it right now. Once you are monetized, as long as your channel stays active, you do not need to go through the process every year. You do not need to maintain the 4,000 hours of watch time. That is not true. Once you're monetized, you're monetized. Unless you let your channel go completely dormant for a long period of time and or they remove it for you for violating terms. So you don't have to worry about that. It's better. You keep wanting to get better and better. That should be the plan. But no, you will still have your channel. So I've just heard that coming back recently again, so I thought I'd tag that on at the same time.
That's right. That's right. And we understand that, YouTube guide, so to say, it is a thick book of rules and not everybody wants to read it. So we are trying to do the work for you guys and do the work reading for you and all the information sourcing as well. Beautiful Queen, hello, how are you? Good to see you.
Great to see you, great to see you. Well, guys, I think it's about time to get into it. Hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff, guys. And, of course, your selfie while you're listening in, that's a great thing to do. There you go, guys, a selfie of you watching us. You can't do that, a selfie of you. Upload to our Twitter. Just make sure you use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so us and everybody can see you. You're amazing, Infinity Moi. You're the one who makes us look good, so... Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you guys for being here. If we missed any, guys, before we get started, guys, is there anybody we missed saying hi to? If we did, please highlight our name and say hi so we can give you a big welcome as well. What the Paranormal, thank you so much. And you know what? You guys do too. We find out things from you guys all the time. And we do when we hear them here. The first thing we go and do is not go make a show, but we go and look it up. Not that we don't trust you. It's the same thing we want you guys to do with us as well. Just to triple check. What does it mean to be monetized on YouTube, Glitcher Gamer? That means to make money, that you get AdSense. You've been approved by YouTube to get a share of the advertising and for super chats. Okay,
and we are 22 away for Adventures of Xenia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so before we jump into the copyright...
Can you post her in, please?
And answering your questions, guys, we do have some work to do.
That's right, guys. Let's do it, guys. As a side note, guys, we're only 12 away from 9350. We're trying to get there. If you guys can help us out, that would be awesome, guys. Let them know we're here. We are racing to 10K thanks to all you amazing people. And right now we're about to help a channel race right past, not 2, but past 1K, folks. That's right. Alrighty, folks. I think it's time to crank up. There we go. Rena Sanders is in the house and 2 Real Geeks. How are you? Great to see you guys. You're in just the right time, guys. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let's blow a horn, shall we? Let's put on some music. Shall we? Let's jump on over and take a look, shall we? That's what we're looking for right here. Adventures of Xenia is 19 away, folks. 19 away. Yes, that's right, folks. 19 away from 1K. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Laura Lay's in the house. How are you? Awesome to see you. What a great time to have you in. Just in time to give us a hand, guys. Adventures of Xenia is only 16 away. 16 away from 1K, folks. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. That's right. Drop that beat. You got it, 2 Real Geeks. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it rolling, guys. There you go. 12 more to go, guys. Only 12 more to go. And she will be celebrating 1K. We'll be celebrating with her. I would like another hello, but this time I would like the horn. JNC No Limit TV. This one's for you. Hello, JNC No Limit TV. 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 There you go. That one was dedicated to you, my friend. 9.95, guys. 5 more to go. Oh my God! What's that? Second one of the night. Second one of the night. Just like that. Just like that, my friends. There you go. 1,000 flat for Adventures in Xenia. Very nice.
Let's put some emojis in the chat and celebrate together 1K.
That's right, guys. Hit them up. Celebrate, guys. I'm a bit jealous now. Your day will come, and we'll be here waiting for you. I would like a big hello. Okay. You love Channy. There you go. There you go. Alrighty, guys. 1001, and that's our second one of the night because we got Michael, Kittle, Rare Coins, and Adventure India now, both sitting past 1K. Congratulations to you. Very well done. Remember, guys, not an ending, it's just the beginning. Oh my God, helicopter. Woohoo! Holy God, it's been a long time. Missed you, Andrew and Xenia. Missed you too. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you all in, guys. We got 121 in the chat right now of amazing people like you. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to have a great conversation. Don't move a muscle, guys. Enjoy the time. Have fun with each other. And, guys, tweet the live stream out. Let them know what's going on. Hit the like button. Tweet it out. Tell friends. You're new here. Please hit subscribe. We'd love to get to know you better. Love the music. I'm dancing. I love that, Jason. I love it. I love it. Boogie away on it, my friend. Melly Mel to you. And Tazzy Adventures in the house. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome. There we go, guys. Fantastic. Well done, well done, well done. Our second one of the night, guys. If you haven't helped them out, guys, grab them up. Adventures continue. Very, very, very well done. You guys are awesome. What a lot of fun, guys. Remember to hit the like button, tweet it, tell friends. And guys, thank you so much for all your love and support. Do not forget about the event we're having, guys, this Thursday at 4 p.m. We're asking everybody to help us out. Life has been a little rough, but I'm coming back around. Well, I'm glad to hear that, helicopter. Wishing you better days ahead.
Good to see you. Hugs.
I know where I get some food. That's right, Anthony. That's right. Alrighty, guys. This Thursday, 3 p.m., guys, Eastern. We're asking 60 channels that know to find. It's only 10 channels, guys, that don't know us. To come on in, we're going to be on for a couple hours. Rate us. Let them put your banner. Let them hashtag you when they come in so we know where they came from. So maybe we can hit 10K with you guys live, and you guys get to meet a ton of channels as well. That's the way we would love to celebrate going into 10K, but you guys all benefiting from it as well. No, you can't meet all the channels on the first day. That's understandable, but at least it gets them in the pool. All these different niches meeting each other. That's how it all started on here, and I'd love to break in 10K that way as well. YouTube is still, at this point, supposed to round off the numbers starting at the end of August. We'll see where that goes, but in the meantime, we'd love to have one more chance to be able to celebrate with you guys live. And guys, of course, thank you to Free to Laugh Now. Oh, no, that's the wrong one, sorry.
Casseroles in space.
That's right, guys. He did that in honor of our flying casserole. So there you go, guys. PusaPotLuck, August 22nd, this Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, guys. Hope you can help us out. We'd love to meet all your friends and that. And why do we call it potluck? Because everybody brings something to the table, and then everybody gets to enjoy all the table. So that's why. So, yeah.
Creator Spotlight Show is asking how long are we going to be on? Well, we are preparing for a long stream, but we're not going to set any exact end time. So, come over and see.
I'm going to get to work on a campaign to get. Anthony says, I'm going to hop off here, but I'm going to get to work on a campaign to get more visitors for tomorrow and hopefully from then on. Thank you so very much, Anthony. Appreciate all the support and all the kindness you've shown us. Really do appreciate it. You are awesome. Have a good one. Little Llama Laura is in here.
Hey, good to see you. Drew's Food Review says Octopus Studios. Yes.
That's right. That's right.
And forks and napkins, John. Of course. Of course. We have people bringing whole different kind of food here, you know. So that's going to be also here on Thursday, 3 p.m. Cal Universe, hello. Precious Eyeing, good to see you. Suga Delight, hello. Just please no self-promotion and no goal announcing. And AE29 Fashion, hello as well. Good to see everybody. New channels coming in as well. Elfleur Journey, hello. Good to see you.
Wow, your grandpa's 102 today, Jason?
Ooh,
happy birthday
wow.
to him from both of us. That is awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that is amazing. 102. Wow.
That is amazing.
That is crazy. That is unbelievable. Wish him a very, very happy birthday from both of us. That is so cool. All right, hon, I guess it's about time to jump into it. What do you think?
Yes.
Alrighty, guys. So, thank you guys so much for being here, guys. Remember, discuss lots amongst yourselves, lots of opinion. Talk to each other, what you guys think. We're just here opening up the forum. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Just stop over. Just stopped in to say hi. Pusa is live streaming. You should all stop over there. Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yes, we're live.
I hope so. Well, or is that just a joke onto the plane? But well, thank you so very much. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Sorry, this night, my head's half asleep. Oh, AE29, by the way, welcome. Glad you could make it. Very cool meeting you today. It's fashion, starting a fashion channel, and she's a seamstress, like fashion.
Oh, nice.
And AE is the age, the initials of her kids, and then they were both born on the 29th, if I remember right. I have a bad memory, but I think I got that
29th
right.
of August?
I don't know, honey.
That's my grandma's birthday.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Shining through NK, hello, how are you? You do it. You got them. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you got it.
It is
yes.
almost 40 degrees here. It's going to be around 45 tomorrow. I'm so done with summer here. Done. Okay, so back. Karen Sommers, hello. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Karen's in bed already, but listening in. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you do get some rest, though. She's in the Netherlands, guys, so staying up really late for us. I appreciate it so much. Alrighty. Let's see where our thing is. All right, guys, you know what we're here to talk about tonight? It is Tech Talk Tuesday. That means all questions, but we have a little bit to start off with, guys. And the first thing, of course, is the changes to YouTube copyright. I'm going to let Zane talk a little bit more about this part here. Afterwards, we'll start off. We'll do it together. We know it's frustrating when a copyright owner manually claims all revenue. I'm going to bring down that echo. Sorry about that. There we go. We know it's frustrating when a copyright owner manually claims all revenue from a video. That has a short music snippet of unintentional music playing in the background. Well, right off the bat, in case anybody's wondering what this is about, have you ever been out at a fairground or an amusement park or a picnic or somewhere where there was unintentional music in the back? Okay, this is not talking about a concert that you go to see Bon Jovi or something like that and have the camera there. We're talking about like playing inside a tent or in the very far background. It's not prominent. It's not part of the live stream that you were doing. It's unintentionally. It's not for long, and you've done what you can reasonably to be away from it. So it means more, members in the back and that. It's not the predominant piece of the live stream. If it is, this does not pertain to you. As of today, our policies will restrict copyright owners from making money from those snippets using our manual claiming tool. However, they can still claim and prevent monetization or block videos. If your video does get blocked, our editing tools will allow you to remove claimed content. That means you can remove the piece out that's causing you the trouble on their site, which will automatically remove the associated claim and its restrictions. If you believe the claim to be incorrect, you still have the option to dispute it. In the short term, this could potentially increase blocked videos, but we feel this is an important step towards striking the right balance over the long term. So that's YouTube's words. And it sounds pretty nice. And it sounds pretty rosy. Han, would you like to tell them why that's not quite the case?
Yeah. So, well, there are two things there. Well, actually more than two things, but let's dive into that. And I see some of the questions, so I'll try to answer them as I talk about it. So, first thing, as Andrew said, first thing is you can use a short song clips, and that's not going to cause a claim of your revenue up to 5 seconds long clips, and they are not going to be able to gain the revenue from the whole video. Sometimes it is you use 2 seconds, and then they get all the money you earn for the 15-minute video. So that's not going to be able to happen anymore. And as Andrew said, an intentional audio from the background, which is great news for vloggers. Now, one thing to remember, whatever we're talking about now, only only applies to manual copyright claims. It means that the owner of the song actually went and clicked the button themselves and claimed, monetization on your video. That's the only time it applies. The automatic ID matches still works the same way as they used to, unfortunately. So that's nothing is done about that for now. The problem is, one thing is that, and I see that a lot on Twitter now, that now people are thinking, well, you know what, I can use now any song I want, any popular song, trending song, 5 seconds, and I'm going to be fine.
Oh my God, this makes me so
No.
angry. Yeah.
This is not a change that allows you to use 5 seconds of any song or music and not have any repercussions. This is not what it is about. It is only about sharing the revenue. You can still get a strike. You can still get it blocked in certain countries. The creator can still ask you to remove the video altogether. The only thing it applies to, that it not going to be able to claim the monetization. You know, lots of us, and we including, have gotten these claims from third parties that say that all of a sudden this music is theirs and they want all revenue of our video. We had tens of those for our season 1 for the music that we actually bought. And so it was completely fraudulent claim.
About 35, if I'm not mistaken, for that one tune. Like, it was crazy.
That's right. So this is what it is about. So you gotta remember that, and please, it is not about anything else. It is only about manual copyright claims and only about sharing the revenue. Everything else is still the same. 5 seconds is not fair use. 2 seconds is not fair use. 18 seconds is not fair use.
That's why I hate that they did the 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Because they put up a number that doesn't, because it's a gray area to begin with. And once again, it was already bad enough with the rumors going around, and they just threw everybody a false hope lifeline. That makes no sense why it was there. It was one of the worst decisions going.
That's right, because YouTube is not dealing with fair use, and that is another misconception. If there is a problem with fair use, you're using something and you think it is fair use, you're not going to be dealing with YouTube. You're going to be dealing with the owner of that piece that you're using. YouTube washes their hands off of that and says that it's not our problem, we don't decide it. You either deal with the creator that you took the content from, or you deal with it in court. That's it. So you got to remember that, okay? Knowing these repercussions. And yes, bigger YouTubers are using some of the copyright content and all of that. First of all, they might have a permission you don't know. Second of all, they might be part of a bigger management company that have rights to the music.
Yeah.
And third of all, they might have funds for courts.
Yep.
Do you have? Think about that.
It's one thing. It's nice to be right, but right at what cause? What can you fight enough to make sure that you prove that you're right? Can you sustain that kind of a hit? Can your channel sustain that kind of a hit? I'm still on the same theory, guys. I've been saying all along that it's not worth it fooling around with anything that's copyrighted in any shape or form. And once again, I always say this with music. You can check it up and you'll see which ones you can share, which ones you can't. That's fine. But what happens if that catalog gets sold tomorrow to another company and they decide they don't want it done? And you have a video that's now hit 400,000 views, and now there's a copyright claim against it, or your channel's just really starting to take off when that happens.
Yes.
It can be detrimental, so.
Better to be safe than sorry. Exactly,
Yeah.
Playworthy. And now what this causes now is that most likely, and YouTube itself in the poster that Andrew was just sharing says as well, that most likely it's going to increase the amount of blocked videos, because if before, owners of the song were able to claim at least your revenue, now they most likely are just going to be either blocking, which is the best option of them, or striking your channel.
Yep.
Because that's the only way how they can get your video removed. So we hope that's not the case. YouTube itself says that might be the case, and apparently it has already started some of the things. People have been getting blocked videos, removed videos instead of the claims. So we'll have to wait and see, but that's definitely something to be aware of, that most likely the strike amount is going to increase So just be aware of that, please, because if you get the strike on copyright, you get 90 days of live streaming for the first one, 2 weeks of video content not sharing for the second one, and the third one can end up with deleting your channel altogether. So gotta be very, very careful.
It's not worth it, guys. It's just not worth it. That's the biggest thing in the end. It's just not worth it.
Now, the second part of it, as Andrew was mentioning, is background music. And yes, as Andrew was saying, it doesn't mean that, well, you go to the concert, purposely go to a concert, and then, well, it's in the background and you can play it. No. It's something that is unintentional, and YouTube defines that unintentional is with no interaction with the creator. That means if you're in a coffee shop, if you're passing by a fair, something that you didn't go as a purpose to listen to that music, and you weren't the one that putting it on. So no interaction with music from creator is unintentional.
And it's not really specified, but as a side note, this is what I hate about these things. It just even grade up the waters more. It's a nice catch in that part. But if you have to look at it this way too, if you're in a coffee shop and they're blaring a song, once again, I don't know, by Train or somebody like that, you can't purposely just hang around when it's blatantly obvious into it for long periods of time and expect YouTube to buy that. I mean, that's another thing as well. You have to take proper precautions whenever possible.
Yeah.
And you should do that no matter what anyways. Don't rely on now that this is out that you're saved. You know, don't look at it as now I can go and do it whenever I want. It's always going to be good. Guys, this is such a gray, slippery slope. It actually makes me more nervous of playing with it.
Yeah. And what means no interaction? So if I am in a coffee shop and let's say the music is on the radio, I jump up and start dancing on it. That's interaction, right?
Or talking about the band or stuff like that. Or
so so see what we're going with. Yes, if there's a car passing by you and it blares something, that's probably completely unintentional.
Like at a fair, if you're doing like a vlog and you're walking by and a tent is blaring commercial music out, you're walking by it, you're not going inside of it. It's not the predominant track that you've laid down, and you within a reasonable amount of time, you don't hang in front trying to hold his. You just keep on your merry way. Stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, and also you're gonna know that this only applies for the new claims. So if you have any past claims hanging, it doesn't apply to those. It only starts from whatever it was 3 days ago on, from last Thursday, continued on. That's when these new rules apply. So all the old claims still go under the old. Claiming the money and all of that. That's also unfortunate because that means that these companies are still going to be able to earn shared or complete revenue because of these fraudulent possibly claims.
Yes.
I don't know why they didn't apply it to all of them. That is, that is an awful thing as well, I find. Now what you can do if something like that happens, if you do have a claim that asks you to maybe remove the video, a claim, not a strike, remove the video, or it is blocked in certain countries, you can do two things, and that's already has been available for a while now, but just to remind you that you can go to your edit section of your video, and it actually has a tool to either mute the song. So the video is still going to be playing, but it's going to mute the audio of the part, or you can edit it out altogether. So you can cut out the part that song has been in altogether. And once you do that, then obviously there is no content that they can claim, and it's good. Like we have had these third-party fraudulent claims. That's exactly what we were doing. We're just muting those 9 seconds, although we did buy the song, but that's what we're doing. So you can always go to edit, either mute it or cut it out. So you can always do that. Always remember that as well. I think that's on a huge summary of that. That's probably is the biggest thing to talk about. Now we were going to throw it back to you guys in the chat and see what you guys thinking about that. Is it going to be making your life easier? Is it going to make it harder? What do you think about that? And have you had any of these claims before? Now, before I pass it to you, before I forget, I did talk about the claims. Now, if you get a strike, please don't delete the video. That's one of the biggest mistakes that happen with people. They get a strike, they panic, and they delete the video altogether. If you delete the video, you'll have no grounds to appeal it. There's going to be no way of appealing and maybe reversing your strike. So please don't delete the video if you get a copyright strike. Leave it on. That's your base, the only base how you can possibly fight a copyright strike.
Wow, RC Crazy Y, how are you? It's been a while. I think in our first live stream, RC Crazy Y, if I remember right, was one of the first people to ever come in.
Oh, wow,
Almost,
yeah.
I still, for some reason, remember that. If we go back and look at our very first one, it seems to me you were there, so...
So if you go to the zoo to live stream the animals and they have music at the zoo, is that okay? Yes. According to YouTube, you are not interacting with it. Now, I don't know if you can dance to it.
my worry about the whole thing is, though, it's okay, like, if it's passing by, but if you're more, like, in the same area for a long time with it playing, will they count it as then you didn't try to make an effort to get away from it? That's always my concern with the gray area. You see, it's all just a bunch of speculation. That's the hard part with all this, is the speculation side of it.
Yeah, and Heavy Metal Magnet says here too, I got hit with a claim from a video I had from 10 years ago. Talk about reaching into cookie jar. Yes, also something to think about is that you can always get a strike or a claim for any of your videos, not only for newer ones. So even the ones that you thought that were safe, you can still get a claim or even a strike. That happens all the time.
That's why I'm saying, guys, as music gets sold too, they'll do a new run through it, you know? So Creators Insider said dancing counts as interaction with it, so no dancing. Oh, okay.
To Real Geek says, don't you think that people know when they are doing something wrong on YouTube? Because I know when we do something wrong on here, we know and expect to eat it. It feels harder. Yes, and that's what we're talking about. You know, it's up to you what you're doing. It's just good to be aware of the consequences. So then there is no whining, oh my God, I didn't know, okay? If you know the consequences, of course, you can take a risk and do it. And play the Russian roulette, as we say. Sometimes people have to pay for it and some don't, you know, but just to know what possible consequences can be.
And YouTube is not good at sad stories. Not to insult anybody, that's everybody, us, everybody like that. It's a very gray-white matter for the most part. Once in a while you might be lucky, but especially when it comes... Why did this all happen with copyright? Well, if you were on YouTube for a while now, back in up to like 2011 or so, 12, I forget the exact year when this all kind of started hitting up, the record companies had enough of it because every video in here was just chock full of nothing but copyright music. So...
Yeah, some strikes can be reversed, that's right, and that's what we're saying, that you can always appeal it, and please do if you do get a strike, especially if you're not sure what you're getting it for. Also remember that there is one sentence maybe that you can write in the appeal of any kind of strike, copyright or community strike. So really think of what you're writing before you are. And that's why we always emphasize the description part of your video, because when you get a strike, no matter if it is copyright or community strike, your description of the video is your case. Yep. That's what makes it or breaks it for you. That's where they are going to go and see what exactly your video was about. Did you use it right? Did you use it correctly? Did you have references and all of that? Your description is your case. So people, for those of you that don't have anything in descriptions, think about it. You have zero case.
Yep.
You might as well just, just be thrown in prison right away and no judge or court for it. That's exactly what it is. I do not appeal them. Yeah, well, it's your choice. Like claims, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. Sometimes companies unfortunately come back with a strike. The ones that, especially the fraudulent ones, they're just like doing it just in spite. They claim 30 of your videos, and then if you start claiming them as wrong, they just come back with a strike. And it's hard to deal with it because it is a copyright, and YouTube doesn't deal with it. It's the owner.
It's basically like somebody robbed your shop, and you have to go and try and work it out with the thief. Like, that's the part when it comes into that. That's what gets so bizarre about the whole setup. So, Armed Patriot, great to see you, my friend. Nomadic Bike, fantastic to have you in. Great to see all you guys. I know a lot have come in. Sorry we haven't had a chance to say hi to all you guys, but it's a pleasure to have you all. It is still Tech Talk Tuesday, guys. We're still going to be taking questions. We were just covering this topic off the bat. So, is there anybody else that's got any other questions about it?
Is there music we can use in our videos where we won't get copyright striked?
Make sure it's from the source. Make sure they have it as open. Follow the terms. If you have to give credit for using it, that's the same with images, video, or anything like that, guys. Always make sure where it stands. Be very, very, very careful of YouTube sites and channels and that are offering free music for your channels. Make sure to check them out. Make sure they're reputable. We're using MU Free Music. We have been since last fall, I guess I would say we started. Yep. And the reason why for that one is because we know who's making them. We've had a good relationship with them. Just be very careful because a lot of them there's frauds everywhere, and some steal their music and then put it up as their own and that, and some of them are copyright, some of them you have to pay for. So
that's right. And guys, I see some of you guys people saying that you got strike. Some of you have written that they got a claim. So once again, a claim does nothing wrong to your channel.
No.
A strike is where you get penalized with 90 days off live streaming, with the second one, 2 weeks of video content posting, and then you can lose your channels, okay? So it's different. Claim is fine. Strike is not fine. That's the main thing to remember.
And a note, I see some people ask me, I don't know about each platform. Make sure, guys, some of the subscription ones only cover you for protection while you're a member with them. And then once you stop, that's when you get hit with a bunch of strikes. So really take time, read all the fine print, all of it, because you don't have no idea sometimes what you're signing up for. And that's it as well. I'll tell you one thing. We got a question about, somebody asked me the other day. That's also, guys, you're going to get messages by times that are going to say, we can promote your channel and stuff like that. Yes, there are some that can, but watch what you also agree to there. Some of them, you give them full rights to your video and everything. All your creative work goes to them. Check with those kind of things, guys, like that. Don't let yourself get hung up. This old stonered. Lots of stuff you can use. YouTube has a huge library. Just check to see if you need to annotate them in the description. Exactly. They might be. I've heard talk about they might be getting rid of that when it goes over to Studio. But that's okay, guys. This is not confirmed by any shape of the word. This is not confirmed. But I'm just saying there is talk that they might not be offering that service anymore. There's also talk they might not offer the service anymore where you can check to see if you have the rights to use stuff or not. In the meantime, it is there, and for sure. And we've gotten some off there as well. And some people say, oh, it's all there is some decent stuff, guys. I always think of it like a thrift store. You got to dig around in the bins. It takes a little more time, but there is some stuff in there that is quite usable. So, and if anybody doesn't know where it is, thank you, this old stoner, for bringing it up. Guys, you go to the Creator Studio class down at the bottom here. You get a tab that's called Create, and there's your audio library right there. And you can pick by if you want instruments that are featured into it, the type of mood you're looking for, genre, of course, even duration. And this here one is a great example. So attribution not required. So if you click on that, these ones mean that whatever is there, you do not need to put anything in your video. And of course, required, these ones here, you have to, and it's marked right here. This is, you got to copy usually this and post it into your description, and then you're all good. So I mean, same as MU Free Music we're using. I mean, we just always posted the chat in our description where we got it from, and that's what we were following, all the rules of engagement on there.
And thank you so much for Super Chat, Adventures of Xenia. You're the best. Thank you all.
Hey.
Thank you so much for the Super Chat.
It's your night tonight. Congratulations to you once again. And there you go, guys. You can even find sound effects on there as well. There's tons of them there. So you're looking for things. You see like 18-volt cordless drill, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. And underneath, one last one. And I hope they keep this, but I'm worried tonight it's not properly updated. You can search here for music. So like, let's say... just type in One by Metallica. Let's see if we can find that. Then yeah, this one of course is going to be a pain in the ass. But anyways, you get the point. You can look under any song here, type it in, and you're going to find out if you're allowed to use it. See, like this one is blocked in 245 countries, which pretty much means no go. Oh my God! If you perform is 198. I've never seen it that high on one before. I think for performed. But you can go here and see what you're allowed to do. This song is not available. This here right away, you know that you're going to get a claim against you if you use it. Viewable everywhere except 2 countries. Man, I'm getting the bizarre ones tonight. I've never seen these types before. I've seen it, but it's funny for them all to come up. So this is an example. It says if you use this song, it's viewable everywhere except for 2 countries, and you can't monetize it, meaning they'll get the ad revenue. If you perform a cover, playback is viewable worldwide, so you get the extra 2 countries. You don't get the other one. And it's eligible for revenue sharing. But guys, remember, revenue sharing, unless you're a gigantic superstar, most likely they're not going to pay heed to it. But you know, if you choose to use your music, well, that's the price you pay. They get the profits of it. Once again, though, guys, what doesn't scare me is the profit. What scares me is down the road that catalog is sold, and what it is today is different next week when the new company takes it over, or the company that owns it. Because, guys, people own hundreds of thousands of songs. Catalogs are called. And then go with it. Oh, you're very welcome, my non-traditional
Yeah,
wife.
Nomadic Bike, I would definitely suggest people doing a screenshot. So when you do take a song and you have verified that you can use it, take a screenshot
Yep.
of the library. It's going to be dated as a file. So that way, when you do appeal your copyright later on, possibly in future, you can always refer back to the screenshot that is dated. That will tell, you know, that at that time that was available for use, and so that should help the creator. There is one. Yeah.
Chris Wolf, because I wanted to answer you a while ago if you're still in here. You said you sent me a DM, but I was looking on Twitter and I don't see it, so just let you know.
So 2 more things as well. Stellar, just because you're not monetized doesn't mean that you can use copyright music. You can use copyright music that explicitly says that you can use it for non-monetized videos. As for everything else, you can still get a strike.
Definitely.
Even if you're not in a YouTube partner program. It applies to everybody and not only to the ones that have 1,000 and 4,000 and so on. So please be careful with that.
As a general rule, guys, if you're monetized, you're not monetized. Basically, all the rules on YouTube apply to you for 99% of the point. There's not much difference. So whatever you see, whether monetized or not, you pretty much have to roll with them. And even, like, once again, because what happens after you're monetized and they go back on a view you did before. So it's also better to think as if you're a monetized channel and not take chances.
And yes, you can
I
verify.
don't know helicopter. I never heard that.
You can verify your copyright on the burner channel. You can also unlist it first. But remember, you can still get it for the older videos. That means that maybe your burner channel didn't get a strike or claim, but this one will, right? This is an inconsistency of it all happening on YouTube, but some might get and some might not. So you're still playing a game. It's always better to make sure that it is really explicitly says that you can use it, and you know, just to make sure. Also, if you're using, I see some of the suggestions of other YouTube creators, make sure that it actually is copyright free. There's tons of creators, unfortunately, out there, YouTubers, that are claiming that their music is copyright free, and it's not. They have used either bits and pieces of other people's music and create their own, or altogether is taken away from somewhere else, and people end up using it thinking that it is copyright free, and it's not. Make sure, just because a channel says it's copyright free doesn't mean that it actually is. Double check the reviews, references, and all of that, please, before you do. The same goes with apps. App might claim anything. You're going to make sure that the reviews about it are really clear and people haven't gotten any problems with it before. Also, remember that if you're using Facebook or any other big social media apps and their free music, not to use it on YouTube. It used to be a case that you were able to crisscross the music, you know, use YouTube music on Facebook, Facebook music on YouTube. It's not anymore. So don't use the same music that you got on Facebook for free here on YouTube. Most likely it's going to get you a strike. So got to be careful with that as well. That sounds like a tons to think about. Oh my God.
It's a tricky boat to navigate, guys. And if you feel like it's a bit confusing and a bit overwhelming, that's because it honestly is. It really is. And it means you got to cover your bases. When I said tonight, don't just take what we say, you know, or anybody says, and double, triple check it for yourself. And that's why it's important to do that, guys, so you can read up more onto it, educate yourself more, because it is a lot to take in. And the more you look into it, the more you understand it, the less chances of getting into a mess. And it really sucks, guys. We do get people in here that have gotten into messes, and nobody's immune from it. Nobody's immune from it. And it's sad to see when you watch it sometimes, you know. So that's why I just want to get to know, guys. Read up onto it, familiarize yourself, and as a side note, please try to avoid anything copyrighted all possible, whether it's video, whether it's images, whether it's text, and especially whether it's music. All of them, guys, can just be a gray area that's not worth being murky into. Salvatore Vinci, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Itching to Scratch UK, welcome. Good to see you.
Yes, and we have Depression Nation. Hello,
Yes,
and
hello.
welcome here. Wellbury College Homestead. But I can't help but think about all the gaming channels. It's got to be a nightmare to deal with. Yes, and that was one of the suggestions as well here in the chat. Jason Childers was saying that if you are in a live chat, gaming and live streaming that, sometimes the other player in live chat might be using the music that is copyrighted, and you are using it in your live stream. No, you're not putting it on, but your partner in crime is using it, so you might still be getting the strike for that. And that's exactly what happened here with Jason Childers. Got a strike for it, 90 days away from live streaming. It is so finicky. Copyright fair use is super finicky, and again, I know people are going to say, well, but this and that used it and nothing happened, and I seen this video and then they used, some popular music and stuff like that. Yes, of course. It is inconsistency. Once again, some people get it and some people don't. It's the same as getting caught, as Andrew said yesterday, getting caught stealing something. You might be caught and you might not be. It is a roulette. Just know what you're risking if you are doing it.
And that's the thing, guys. It's the amount of risk. Is it worth it? That's the number one question you always have to ask yourself. Is the risk worth it for the return?
Yeah.
Is it? Especially if your video does very well. You might be starting on saying, I don't care. Not worried about it. Big deal. I'm just here. But what if your channel starts doing really well and then it gets, put on a huge roadblock like that? It can really, really, really slow you down a lot. So
Zombified is in the house, so just listening to them in the morning. They're guest hosting. Thank you so much for coming in.
Great to see you. Matthew is in the house.
They're always singing, push it. Hey, push it. I love them so much. Thank you, guys.
Time to Eat says, is there a way to do music reaction videos without getting copyright or striked? It falls under the music sharing one if it's done properly and big breaks in between. But guys, there's no manual to this. This is what I'm trying to stress here. All these things are just subjective answers. I could say that and tomorrow, bango, you get a strike. There's nothing fully protecting you from it because it's just a big pile of gray water. There is no, in anything with copyright, please understand one thing. There is no way that any part of it, any shape of it, any corner of it is black and white. It is gray right from the get-go, and it's just full of potholes to sink into. That's, if I was to explain how I feel, how I see copyright on YouTube, there's my answer right there. There's not one law to protect you. Everything just varies across the board, and you could have everything from somebody that's a thief trying to take money from your channel, even though it's just a little bit, all the way up to zealous music owners that really take it too far. And YouTube itself, guys, it's just full of potholes. I wouldn't recommend it.
And Beautiful Queen here is saying, my daughter caught a strike for a song in the background. Well, see, now with the new rules, she should be fine with new claims. Meaning that the old one is still going to stick, unfortunately, but the new one, she should be fine with the background music. But again, we'll have to wait and see. It's more gray than it is clarifying. And YouTube, as always, is trying to make an effort. And I would say it actually did try and make an effort on this one. But is it going to actually work, or is it going to be just more abusable?
Well, devil's advocate, guys, like I said a while ago about every video in 2011 that had AC/DC Thunderstruck onto it and stuff like that playing. The big music companies had enough of it. Either that, maybe YouTube wouldn't even be around today if they didn't do something. Their arms were so tied in this. It's not like they wanted to go down this route. I'm not sticking up for them. I'm not crying tears for them. It is the world we live into. How do you actually govern properly a platform that back then probably had I don't know if it had 1 billion yet. We'll say 750 million even. And now we're over 2 billion. You know, it's just the law of the land for the way it is. There's no way they can do something that's going to be a problem. So don't put yourself in a position where you can get screwed onto. It's about the advice, I would say.
Now, two real geeks, you can always choose to use music from 1920s and before. Since that music is in public domain.
That's right. Just don't use anything from Disney.
Yes.
Disney found a way to break the...
Yes, that's right. But yeah, you know, lots of the things are available in public domain as well, especially the older music, and not just music, but in general, older creations before 1920s are available there, and they don't fall under copyright claims. So you can always do that.
It is in a way two real geeks, except now it's gone even further. That it's not just the actual song in front. It's even in the midst and that what they're trying to fight now. But yes, it is a continuation of that on an even more grayer scale, where that was pretty much black and white. Not that I'm waving a flag for anybody to do it, but yeah. What about YouTube music that's non-copyright? Can anyone use that? Yes, but only on YouTube though. You can't take it to Facebook. You can't take your video to other platforms. It's made to be copyright as long as it stays on YouTube. Canadian Drone Hub. There's Roger. We hung out with last night, guys. We rated him. Canadian Drone Hub. Awesome to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Good to see you guys. If you stick around to the end of our live stream, we will share with you a little compilation of the links where you can go yourself and check out what are the new policies, what are the changes, how does it apply to the owners, so you can see it from the other side. How do they make the claims to your content? And the actual appeal process page as well. So stick around and we will share it at the end of the live stream with you as well.
Guess who's here?
Who is it?
Gil Skills. Gil Skills is in the house.
Now I want Pepsi.
How are you, Gil? Good to see you. Good to see you. Gil Skills is in the house. Hope you're doing fantastic. And Colorado Fisher says, yes, I finally made it home to make a live stream. Well, I'm glad you make it home. I said, screw work. I need my Pusa studios. Oh, my God, Colorado Fisher. And yes, Bob is famous for his Pepsi consumption. Him and his wife stayed here a couple of months ago, and he got to try Canadian Pepsi here. So,
which is different and apparently is better.
Well, I'm not getting involved with that one.
I'm not
starting a border war. I'm not starting a border war. No.
Yeah. Well, I will say that American milk is better.
There you go.
Not Canadian.
There you go.
Yeah. Coming from Europe.
That's right. There you go. A European seal of approval on New York New York milk.
It tastes more like actual milk.
That's right.
I find.
Ours tastes like Bazooka Joe gum. There you go.
Well. Hello, everybody coming in here. Canadian Pepsi is better. See, Gil Skills is stating that. He is stating that, and he's American, so.
There you go.
You know.
And he agrees that Putin is pretty good.
Yes, Putin made all the way throughout the border.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, so that is a summary.
I apologized to his daughter the other day, by the way, because she didn't get to have any.
Next time they should come here too. So
yeah, that's right.
So this is a summary of that. You can always go back to this live stream. All our live streams are always available.
Take care, Dougie. You be well, okay?
On our homepage, but we're not going anywhere. We are going to be answering your questions about YouTube. We already have some there, and of course, as I just was saying, very necessary links for you about copyright, how to claim it, how it looks from the other side, and what you can do at the end of the live stream for you as well.
Oh, we didn't have any Molson beer, actually, Arco. I gotta say. We did not have Molson that time. Good question.
Unfortunately, they have stopped the excursions to Molson Brewery. Yeah, otherwise we probably would have gone there.
Yeah, because it was cold. We went to the old Montreal out by the port. Wow, it was cold. I felt bad for them. Chat stream is a nice break from engaged work. Give my carpal tunnel time to chill out. I'm glad to hear that, dangerous criminals. That is not fun. I have to go before Mom sees I'm gone.
Yeah. Wink at Mom and tell her we're keeping some scissors here.
Yeah, exactly.
Slot Jeff got your questions as well.
Jeez, Roger.
Thank you so much, Bryce. Thank you. Bruni Kitty, have we ever had Twinkies? I haven't had Twinkies. Have you had Twinkies?
I've had Twinkies. I love Twinkies.
Yeah. No, but we have, how are they? Hostess cakes here?
We
They
have
called?
Hostess in the States too.
Yes, but we don't have Twinkies there. Okay.
Alrighty, guys, time to get your questions. That's right. That's right.
Okay, so once again, if you do have question at Push Studios in the chat so we can better see it, and let's get to it. Okay, so we had a question from Stylo Ken who was asking, I think I might have been shadow banned as you described. I think he's referring for yesterday. My comments don't show up on many people's channels. My friends don't see them, but I do.
Sorry, I was reading Depression Nation. Sorry, I thought you were going with it. So
now I will answer then this question. There can be a couple things happening. One thing that can be happening, Stylo Ken, is that your comments might be automatically thrown into reviewed or spam section. And maybe your friends don't check their spam section at all or often enough to notice that your comments are actually there. So that is one thing that can happen. So definitely, guys, check out your spam section in the comments. Sometimes, most of the time, the unnecessary comments end up there, but sometimes now and then there's some mistakes and some legit comments are there too. And yes, the other thing it can be, I would say that shadow ban mostly applies as a channel per se, so you don't get shown in home pages as suggested videos and so on. Or another thing that happened to Yankee and some other people is that you can go into the live stream, but you can't chat. Like nobody sees your chats.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, you're like a ghost. Comments, I have seen some people saying that, but I'm really suspicious about that. I really think there is more question about spam folder checking. So ask your friends to check it and come back to us and let us know how it is, because I don't think that yesterday's subject, if that's what you're referring to, it really would apply to that.
Yeah.
Buster G says, I heard spam is repeating the same phrase and a not word like subscribe. Yes, if you're copy pasting the same comment on lots of channels, it's definitely going to go into spam.
Everybody knows pretty much when they're spamming. They say they don't, but they do most times. And that can even fall into annoying, like not even asking the same question when you're in live streams, for instance, but doing repetitive annoying things all the time as well. So just to notice that can also, if somebody said, because I know what there is the definition of it for YouTube as we're talking about it now on the web, but also sometimes people will say that in live streams, oh, that channel is spamming it, and they'll say, well, I wasn't saying the same thing over and over and over. No, but the actions were the same. So just as sometimes that comes up when we've answered it and find out they meant the latter. So
that's exactly it. And Bruni's question, Bruni Kitty question is next. My videos used to get over hundreds of views, but for a while I noticed they started decreasing and I have less audience engagement. What does that mean?
Well, before you see, that's the thing with shadowing. Before you can bring that in, it's kind of like with Xenia with fibromyalgia. I never thought of it that way before. You can't just go to the doctor and say, and they do a test and say it's there. It's a part of ruling things out to find out if that's the case or not. You have to look if you changed your content. You have to look at if you started doing different things with your tags, different things with your thumbnails. Did you start putting them up at different times? All these factors, you got to do like a case study in yourself and see where you kind of got to the point you are. And then if there's no other answer when it's all said and done, it's leading towards being shadow banned. So, but it's not something you can just say right off the bat. So, but usually it's with a sharp decline. Like it's usually not too gradual. So it depends how long the grade was as well and stuff like that while it was happening. But take a look at those things first before running to that idea.
It's always good to pay close attention to your analytics, and not just once in a while, but constantly. So when there are changes, you can notice the comparison, how it was before.
Yeah.
Because if you just look at it once in a while, then it's not going to really make too much sense to you. You got to keep following it. And Bruni, I'm not saying that you're not, just in general for people. So definitely, a pattern of behavior in your analytics is something that you should be alarmed, and then you can investigate. Always check where does your traffic comes from, and you can see, for example, that maybe before most of your traffic was from suggested videos, well, and now it's not. Well, then that might be a shadow ban issue. Might be not, but it might be. Okay, so always see what is your traffic source and has it changed and why it has changed. It definitely, the first things, as Andrew said, is your content and thumbnails that would define that. But if you haven't changed anything at all, then there are other options to explore. Why is it happening? New YouTube Studio Beta gives so much information about analytics.
I know that a lot of you are terrified of it, and I understand change is not fun, but it's going to be coming either way, and you should really start embracing the power of it, because they have really, really stepped up to the game. Yes, they should have done a lot of things differently in implementing it. They should have planned a lot more before they released a lot of it. But that said, what is coming is a way more valuable information than we ever had access to before. Sandy A7, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Eric Garcia, hello, how are you guys? If you do have a question, please put @Push Studios in the chat so we can see it and grab it and get to your questions as well. We have next question here from, and guys, you can jump in the chat and try to answer the questions as well. Share your experiences if you have anything similar as well. We're in it together here, trying to learn from each other. Peyton's Pop Planet asked, what does a new channel need to do to be monetized?
You need 4,000 hours of watch time, which is 240,000 minutes, and you need 1,000 subscribers. Then you need to create an AdSense account and link to it. You can find all that stuff in now, of course, off the top of my head. It's under channel.
It's, advanced channel settings.
Advanced channel settings. My God, you got a good memory for that stuff.
Because I was there today, that's why.
There you go. So, on the McCollum Show, welcome. Glad you could make it. It was a pleasure meeting you today. Nice to see you in. Welcome. We're talking YouTube tonight. Anybody who's just joined us for the first time, this is Tech Talk Tuesday. We were talking about copyright a while ago and the changes of it. Now we have a list of questions that people have been asking us. And Cardoso Media's in the house. There's another fantastic channel.
Hello, how are you? Good to see you.
Been with us so long. Thank you so much once again. Great to see you. And yeah, we're taking questions, guys, discussing it. But it's open to everybody in the chat as well. Discuss things together, help each other, learn from each other, guys. That's what it's all about. Is it bad that I put you guys on mute sometimes when I go watch some of the new friends I've met? Technically, is claimed, I shouldn't say technically, it is claimed that they say that when a video's on mute, that there is no, it's not considered as a view. So I know some of them like open up 20 different windows, put them all on mute, let them play through and comment. They claim that that does not count as a view in YouTube's eyes.
Hey, look who is here, the salon guy.
Oh my God, how are you? Hey.
You have a great engagement, better than most. Why do you think that is, aside from being awesome? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
What an amazing, it's so great to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic summer, guys. The salon guy is a past guest of ours. Can I use him as a quick example about something about networking?
Please do.
Look at the number, guys. Look how many subscribers he had. He was at 580-some thousand when we met and interviewed him. He's at 621,000 right now. We met in oh my God,
Gary
V chat that was going on.
Well, I was watching the salon guy before you met.
Well, yes, and I went in
Yeah.
with I remembered Xenia gushing a little bit, so yes, I did remember the name. I've seen this name with a check mark. And everybody was in there so busy quoting Gary V lines from 10 years ago. Not that he's not a great guy. I love the guy. I'm not saying that. But they're so busy quoting them, they're not acting like Gary V would. And he was come in, and the salon guy comes in so open to everybody, and how are you and that. But everybody's so busy quoting, they don't even take chance to talk to each other, let alone this channel with a check mark beside it. I recognize the name. We could strike up a conversation. He was gracious enough within, 2 weeks to come on as a guest with us. We had a fantastic chat. He's got an amazing series. And that's great networking right there. And I mean, we were honored to have him on and that. And I gotta say, he's handled himself way better than some of the channels that are, a 1,000th of his way like that. He's seen an opportunity and he was very gracious. So I mean, an awesome example of a great person, great networker, and he could have blew us off right and say, at the time, I think we were maybe 6,000, if that, 6,000 somewhere.
I think less than that, but definitely. That is interesting sometimes. On a different note, that the bigger channels sometimes are more understanding and more human.
And looking for opportunity more. I mean, not in a bad way. I mean, it was another chance to talk, book coming out, all these things, new series that was coming out. So
this guy, check him out. He turned around his life and started to approach a completely new career, and now he is all wanted hairdresser, barber, and everything else, hairstylist. He has his own line of hair products, a show, and good luck on everything you're doing. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being here. But we did have a question.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat. That was awesome, and thank you for the kind words. We're getting close.
What does the check mark mean? Well, this is the only way you can know that it is a bigger channel. When you get, I think it is 100 and more thousand subscriber, you get a check mark by your name in the chat.
And don't forget, guys, as a side note, just forget the next question, of course, PusaPotLuck this Thursday, August 22nd, guys. We're asking if you guys can grab some channels together, rate us. We're hoping you guys get out and meet some new channels in your niches, bring them together. That's why it is a potluck. And if we're lucky and we get over 60 channels, bring 10 channels each, we'll hit 10K, guys. So crossing our fingers and hoping that will turn out. So, and what a great way to celebrate hitting 10K than with all the great people who helped us get there. So if you guys can join us, that's 3 p.m. Eastern, August 22nd. 21090 Brewing is in the house. Another past guest of ours. Awesome to see you. Guys, you want to know about brewing your own beer in Baltimore? And they're fantastic, guys. They're so much fun, guys. You're going to love them. Why do you think your audience is so engaged? Honestly, the number one thing I put onto it has always been audience appreciation. And I know this sounds snobby, but little tolerance for those who don't like what we do. That's why I don't do bash videos. That's why we don't go on and on and on. Who doesn't like us, out the door. They don't like it. Sometimes they think maybe we're too fast with it. But I have no time to engage people who don't like what we do. But I really try our best to engage as much the ones that do. We try. That's why we do like the call outs after a couple of minutes. Everybody to call out their name so nobody's left out. Audience appreciation. We treat our live stream the exact same way we would treat a brick and mortar store. And if somebody walked in the door, we want to give them the same kind of recognition as if here as you would there. That's my personal feel onto it. Are we perfect at it? No. But I think anybody who does like what we do knows that we do try our hardest to keep that as active as possible. So
yeah, and I think an involvement as well, like Blue Orange Group selfies, the blue, all blue in the chat. Yeah. Just I think involving people in lots of the things that we are doing on our channel, and make it equal on the same equal grounds as we are, because. Yep. I really don't think that it matters at the end how many subscribers you have. It doesn't make you better or worse person because you have more subscribers or less. The subscriber count doesn't define you as a person whatsoever. Although some channels do think, and I know you salon guy is not at all like that, but no. Lots of channels are like that, and we definitely are not. Because
I've gotten into channels that have 60 subscribers, that guy you had that was playing guitar, it's like, how is this even humanly possible?
It's not even a quality meter for your content, let alone your human being quality meter, and it shouldn't be.
And we appreciate it. Like I always say, it's an 80-20 relationship, 80 for the chat, 20 for us. We can get a live stream going, but it's the chat that makes people want to stay. And I believed heavily in the idea of like a Green City initiative, that if you give everybody a piece of the place, they take better care of it. So by giving wrenches, we took kind of the status out of it, so it wasn't this big mod, Yeah, guys, we got a problem down here. And hey, go check out the Twitter chat. We got a real funny joke there. And just got rid of all that. And here you go. You know, and right now, as he's sitting there with 600 and some thousand, there's channels in here that have 50 subscribers, and they also have a blue wrench as well. It was just giving everybody a voice and letting them know they mean something, that they do matter, that they do count. They've taken good care of our channel. So if anybody comes in causing trouble, we're set and then some. So
thank you so much for the question, and thank you so much for erasing that difference between bigger subscriber creator and smaller ones like you and us here. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
People like you really gave us a chance to do more things on here, so I hope you know that. We do appreciate it very much.
And we were answering the question from the salon guy who is in the chat.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, guys, if you haven't shared it out, please do share it out. We do appreciate if you do. Click the like button, subscribe, and make sure that you're still subscribed, because you never know.
That's right, guys. You never know. That's right, for sure.
That's right. So we have some more questions here, so let's get to them. So Sleeping Artist ASMR asked, when people commenting things like stay connected on your videos, and you know they didn't actually watch it, is it hurtful to your channel or just annoying? Please stop that.
That's that gray area again. Yes, you know, I mean, I appreciate when somebody says, you know, I'm just looking for a name in here. Hey, Depression Nation, was by your channel. I'd seen you in Pusa Studios and thought I'd come and check you out. I appreciate that. That is a nice shout out. It helps us. It also helps that person make a connection with you, that they're not just cold calling you, that they didn't meet you. But it's the graying of the area. Why did we stop showing numbers in here unless they're 25 away from the thousands? Because everybody knows why. It was a great way to draw attention. It was that gray line all the time. It used to be normal. People would say, guys, I can't believe it. I'm 10 away from 800. And we'd say, great, let's get them up here. But then came the, oh my God, I'm 6 away from 242. Oh my God, I'm 7 away from my goal. It's that gets annoying. That's what gets on the nerves. That's saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, just for the sake of doing it. And that's the same way as doing stuff. I know I don't like stuff like that either. It drives me crazy. If you've already, like, I'll say sometimes if a person subscribed to us and I haven't had a chance, I go over and just take a look at them and I like what they do, and I'm telling, you know, listen, thanks so much for checking me out. I really appreciate it. I wanted to come by and see what you do as well. And just leave it at that, for the love of God. It's the pandering thing that just gets on everybody's last nerve. It's like walking down the street and getting those guys that are, and I'm not knocking people who are making a living, but it's like when you're walking on a busy street, you know, buy my perfume. Hey, have you checked out our perfume? 20% off our perfume. You got to have our perfume. Like that the whole time. And then it leads even into comments. People get turned off, and I've seen it happen in here. People getting pushy. And I'm sitting back watching, and I know in my head, nobody's even going to check you out. You've just burnt your bridge before you even started. And the 4 or so that actually do, well, they're all in the same boat because they've been annoying the other people. And we do keep it under control the best we can. Not everything gets stopped. The goalie does let some in by now and then by accident. But in the general, guys, pandering is pandering is pandering, no matter which way you look at it. It really is, you know. Talk to people. Well, that's why I've been pushing that stuff like that. Because if people don't even check out a video, a great example is the salon guy. A lot of people newer don't know what the check mark means and just thinks it's part of the name. How do you know when somebody says something nice to you and you're like, yeah, thanks, send me back, that a channel that side just looked at you? You know, a channel that might be able to give you a ton of recognition might become your next biggest fan, and you just blew them off for nothing. Or anybody in here, there's tons of people to collaborate with, to do stuff with. All those options, you could watch them and be inspired. Your whole channel takes a whole new direction because of, please never copy people, please be original. Don't, you know, cool the heels, and it doesn't have to be so pushy. Nobody has to subscribe back. They don't have to. So don't push it. Spend your time, always spend your time doing stuff that's productive for you. Never groveling. Never. Please. Yeah, not our first rodeo on this one, so.
You know, and we all probably sound like a broken record for those of you that have been here for a while, but YouTube is the same as life, and you know, internet in general have become our reality. It isn't, and I'm repeating myself, but for those of you that haven't been here for a while, it is not a virtual reality anymore. It is our reality.
Yep.
It is our life's reality. So why would we treat it any different way?
Yep.
The same as a business. You're going networking, you're going to the meetings, you're going to conferences, to trade shows, all of those things. Presently with your body, so to say, you're going and attending all of those things. Well, this is the same, just it is on internet. So why would you treat it any different way? Why would the making connection part would be any different way? It is the same thing. Your channel is your business. Why not to promote it, first of all? Why not to network? Because that's how you get to know about other people. It would be funny, and I'm repeating myself, if Coca-Cola or McDonald's would stop all of a sudden all of their commercials. They are still promoting themselves and they are networking. And this is the same. So when you do that, think about the same etiquette rules that in real life. It applies the same here because it is our reality now. It is not a virtual anymore.
Yeah.
Out in the country, thank you so much. Do you appreciate? Oh, Colorado Fisher, thank you. This is literally the only live stream I've turned into consistently over the last 6 months. The fact you don't only focus on goals for people makes it watchable. I truly enjoy your talk. Thank you.
And we're not holding listen, we're a mix of both, especially even the wheel guides. It's a mix of networking and a mix of information and a mix of entertainment. And that was a hole we solely seen missing at the time. That's what we tried to fill. That was from looking not to copy other people, but saying what is missing in this whole formula. What is people not doing or what's not existed in there? That's how that all kind of worked out to be where it is. That's part of being original, and that's part of finding your own voice and finding what people want to watch. You do have to listen to the audience some too. You might be able to do everything exactly the way you always want to do it. The goal is to find the best way to tell your message without giving up on your core values while still appealing to the people that matter, your audience. So.
Yes, definitely. Professor of Perseverance, hello, how are you? Good to see you today. How are you doing?
Sorry, I just want to say, can you, I'm glad you're here, but just try to avoid like the family thing and tell people instead about their channel. We're trying to keep it just as clean as possible. I don't mind you checking out other channels. It's more than fine. But just let them know, like the salon guy, just checked out your channel. Man, I love all this new series that you have about barbers competing for each other. Really great stuff when I subscribed. You can use even the word subscribe. Subscribe's not illegal on here. It's only when it's used improperly. So yeah, just if you can keep it that way, use a sentence or two, get the conversation going. That really makes for really great connections. 2 months since I've been... Well, that's awesome, Bravo. That is awesome. Glad to have you in here. Thank you so very much for that. We do appreciate it, guys. Professor of Perseverance, how are you? Great to see you. The guy with the most touching video on YouTube I've seen in a long time.
Yes, definitely.
Unbelievable. 400 and some thousand views, I think he's at now.
Yeah, almost 500,000.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And well earned. That should be 10 times that.
Yes. Next question from McGee Homestead Adventures. My sisters co-wrote an awesome song for my channel theme song. They will get it copyrighted, but I'm afraid that YouTube will slam me because it's not copyrighted by me. I guess the question was what to do.
Well, you're gonna have to have proof, written proof that you're gonna be able to send them at the time that you do have permission to use it. If they're copywriting it, though, I mean, still, it's one of those things that you're in the right if you have all the proof to do so. Will it go through? Will you have a hard time getting through to YouTube? Will they accept it right away? Will they question it more? It's anybody's guess. It could be fixed like that, and you have no problems and smooth sailing. Or you get caught in the rickamarand of YouTube, and you spend months trying to deal with it, so...
We had a guest on, Sonny Greenwich.
Yes.
It is a Canadian musician, but he lives in Scotland right now. Well, he's still producing music, and guess what? He was using this music on his channel. It is his music, right? And he was constantly hit with copyright claims.
Yeah.
And the only way, it was so hard to get it back through YouTube that he basically gave up on it and said, well, okay, they're going to take it away from my channel, but I will get it back anyway from my record company.
Yeah.
He was hit, and he still is hit for his own music, guys.
Yep.
Okay, so definitely make sure that you have, permission, and not just she said, he said, but actual permission At least you have a chance on that. But yeah, it is. That's what happens. We had the same question similar to one of the channels where her husband actually was in a band, and she was going to use the music, and same thing. You know.
Miss Ryder Die says, I gotta answer this one right away. Just the drama channels wins over content. And it's sad, Pucha Studios, the bigger channels don't support the little ones. Well, we have, like I say, we have a channel in here that's 620 some thousand now watching a channel that's not even 10,000. I understand people's frustration sometimes, but also too, I don't like going against. I know some people even think we're a bigger channel. Guys, we're going to the same things in any monetized channel. And the only difference between us and non-monetized, I'm just showing it one for one. So if you have 1,200 subscribers, you're monetized. Our experience on YouTube is no different than yours. None. We go through the same lulls, the same ups, the same downs, the same frustrations. And so do the channels that are at 5, 6, 800, 2 million. There's lots of them getting that same feeling as well. And as for drama, I won't get involved with it on my channel. I could, and you know where it would get me? Nowhere. My channel probably would have been done by now. It's, to me, it's just a pointless way to grow. That's why I don't acknowledge on here. I've done maybe 5, 6 videos where I've had to blow up. I shut the chat off, I say my piece, and I go back to work as usual. That's my way of always hearing it. I have no interest in building my channel up on that. Question, what do you think about YouTube is allowed to control? Do you have this question? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. Go ahead, on.
And Bravo, I got your question as well. And we have Deacon's Universe who got a claim on his own music as well.
It happens. It happens. A composer with 3.3 million subscribers, who's a full, legit composer, had the same thing done on his stuff. He had lawyers and everything already because of what he does. And it took him, 2 months to get everything sorted out?
Yep. So yes, next question from Dallas County Scratcher, and we are getting to your questions in the sequence of them coming in, so don't worry, we're going to get to that. So what's your opinion, YouTube taking control of our YouTube channels? Do you think it is right?
Well, it's control and just by the laws that are out, meaning, like, is that?
Well, if you can specify it in the chat. I mean, it is a very broad question.
If it is the way it is, I mean, what can you do? It's you. I know there is even places where they philosophize for hours and days on it and know what they don't like about YouTube. I get it, but to me, you can only let it run around your head so much. When we hear something new that they don't like what they did, I hit the desk a couple times and say, I'm fed up with this platform, I'm leaving. And then it passes, and it's either, okay, I'm going to stay with it or I'm not. Complaining about, I mean, we can stand up and get things changed sometimes, yes. But for the most part, guys, we have no contract with them, no nothing. We have to roll with the punches. So it's either roll with it or roll away from it. I know that's not, I'm not trying to give a patronizing it. I truly believe in putting my efforts where they're going to pay off the most. So that's why I try not to let that eat at me too much. I work within the boundaries because I chose to be on here. It's frustrating, but it's at the same time, it is what it is, I guess. So.
Yeah, and like Jimbo was saying, YouTube is a private company. Mm-hmm. We forget, like all these social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are so almost well, it's just the same. It's all internet. No, it's private companies. Their main incentive is to earn money. So we don't own our things here.
No.
We don't. We do sign the agreement when you do that check mark at the beginning of creating your channel.
Yep. And
that's basically your agreement. But, it is a free platform. We can a little bit complain about it, I guess, but there's nothing much we can do about it. We don't own it.
There's no, whatever country we're from or whatever we do doesn't matter once we're on YouTube. This is their country, their platform, if you will. This is not a democracy in the sense of we get total, we are just here. And I always say, then once again, imagine the big ones that have 6-7 million are making their full-time living with people hired and all that stuff, all on a platform that could close at a moment's notice without any warning and owes them nothing. It's when we choose to be on here. This is not a federal institution. This is a private conglomerate that has the right to do pretty much what it wants as long as within its the rules of the federal jurisdictions it acts into.
And yes, there are other options out there, but YouTube still is the second biggest search engine and the biggest platform for creators.
That's right.
And that's hard to pass. Yes, there is a lot of new options out there, but they are still not as big as YouTube.
Yeah.
So, although, yeah.
It can happen, but I mean, nothing has happened into it, so it is what it is. So.
I also just wanted to mention, as I remember, about multiple platforms, guys. I have noticed some people streaming on multiple platforms at the same time.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up.
It's just FYI, it popped in my head as you were mentioning other platforms. Don't do that. It's against guidelines, guys. You can get a strike for that. I know lots of people are using Restream, to be at the same time on Instagram, on YouTube, on DLive or whatever else, not Twitch. I don't know about other platforms, but YouTube doesn't like it. It's against guidelines, actually, to do it. So if you get caught, you can get a strike. Just be aware of that.
Protect yourself.
Yes.
Protect yourself.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean that you have to.
Yeah.
Okay. We have more questions here, so let's jump to it. Bryce, aka B. Curran, asks, what is the optimal upload rate? Once a day, once a week, once 2 weeks, once a month?
As much as you can do consistently, without. As much as I want to find a good tagline that I can answer that one when it comes out, because it's not the first time. As the most you can do consistently each week over a long period of time while still being entertaining. That means it sounds great because yes, the algorithm does like when things are scheduled. It does, but you need to be able to keep that schedule going. If you keep it going for 4 weeks, doing 3 uploads a week, and you start burning out and start missing on that starts screwing things up. So you're better off starting once a week with a scheduled one and building up some tolerance with it, getting up some content, see how you're doing. When you feel comfortable, then put up a second one. And maybe slowly feed in a third one. You're better off to do that versus starting, because if you start and then you screw it up, the interest rate, the interest into your videos goes down as far as the algorithm's concerned, and sometimes you're off worse than when you started, because now it's looking as well. The channel's not really together. People aren't watching it, so it's less interesting. So we'll just recommend it that much less. So it's nice to jump onto it, but I got to say hi to somebody here. Made in Taiwan, Ems. I didn't realize it was you. Yes. Oh, sorry. Made in Taiwan is here. I met the other night. But yes, please, Made in Taiwan. No, I got yous or anything like that. We don't do it here. If you want to talk to channels and check them out and let them know, that's fine. If you want to say like Pucha Studios, just checked out your channel, love what you're doing, lots of great live streams. I subscribe, then that's fine. But yeah, we don't do I got yous or I belled yous or anything. So.
Dallas, I got your next question as well, and good thing I mentioned about Restream, because Creator Spotlight Show was gonna set it up. Actually, had to set it up, but haven't started it yet.
But once again, guys, some people do it and don't get caught, but
yes.
it's that guillotine effect. You never know when. It is against. That is a definite.
Yeah, and that is a strike. It's not even. Yeah. Raquel J, thank you so much for the super chat. Raquel J, thank you so much and welcome here. Thank you. Drone Kings and Darwin, good morning. How are you today?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Thank you so much for being here. We did talk about YouTube copyright updates earlier in the stream, and at the end of the stream, we're going to share with you some links to refer to about how it has changed, how it looks from the other side when people try to claim your content, and what and where to go when you need to appeal it. So definitely stick around, and we'll get it to you at the end of the stream. Right now, we are answering your questions about YouTube and everything else. YouTube tips here on Tuesday Tech Talk. Share it out, click the like button, and if you have a question, put @Push Studio so I can catch it in a chat. Inside Weather, yes, good to see you as well.
Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to have all you guys in here. I'm going to jump right back in, because I know then we fall on the list as it gets closer.
Yes, the reviews on this and that. Got your question as well. The next question here is Danny Mac reacts. Well, it was more of a statement, and we kind of talked about it, but I want to mention it. Danny Mac reacts, said the manual copyright claim is really broken system, and YouTube has typically sided with the big boys. Do you guys have issues with this? It might be obvious. See, we do have issues that it is a really broken system. Yes, it is. They have increased and improved, as per their claims, their automatic ID system and claiming of that. They also have touched up on how you can resolve some of the copyright claims. Like I said, you can edit some of the things out unless it's strike edited out or muted. That's a huge help, because before that, like, you either remove the video or just leave it there, right? I'm not really agreeing with the big boys, because see, it is very random. There are lots of bigger channels that have gotten a strike. Channel that Andrew has mentioned here multiple times, Linus Tech Tips, that has I think 9 million subscribers right now. They got a copyright strike just in February. They're huge. They still got a copyright strike, and there have been bigger channels like as well that have gotten copyright strike. There have been smaller channels. I don't think that's the issue. I think that's the inconsistency and randomness of it that makes it to look like that. And also, again, you got to remember that big channels, ones with couple hundred of thousands, sometimes even smaller ones, but most of the time couple hundred of thousands and millions. Usually, they're a lot of them are under a roof of I think it's called MTA, but basically it's a huge manager company that roofs a lot of creators. And usually, what it does, it takes a lot of legwork away from a back end, including dealing with copyrights and things like that. So, in turn, creator gives them usually a good amount of money from their profit. But that's also one of the reasons that you might seem, well, it's a bigger channel, they don't get a strike or whatever, nothing happens to them. It's because they are kind of under this protection. Sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. Like the recent scandal with Smoosh and all of the other creators that got scammed by their manager company and basically not paying them out the money that they deserve. So, there's always some problems, no matter if you're big or small. I don't really think that YouTube favors bigger creators. It just happens to be.
I don't think YouTube really truly favors creators. Let's just call it at that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
yeah.
what it, welcome back, Roger. Welcome back.
Dallas Country Scratcher, this is easy to answer, so I'm going to answer right away. Because YouTube specifically tells you not to delete the video if you get a strike. Yes. Because this is your only way how you can appeal it. Your video, the content in it, description, all the meta that goes with it is the only document that allows you to appeal it. That's the only way how they can find something that might save you. If you delete it, it's gone, and then there is no base or appealing anything, and you keep your strike. That's what it is about. YouTube is going to remove the video itself when it's needed, so please don't delete it in a panic.
Exactly, and it's normal to do that. I mean, getting caught with a copyright video is kind of like getting caught with a joint when the cops are behind you. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, no more you do, you get more damage. Yeah. That's your piece of paper that, a chance.
When they strike you, you're already caught, so getting rid of it's not going to save anything into it. I understand it's a natural reaction, but
Aquamate, hello, good to see you. 13 past midnight, good to see you again. What you should know that the strike won't stay around all the time. It will go after. Well, the strike keeps on 90 days, so it's rolling 90 days. So if you get 3 strikes within rolling 90 days, you most likely will lose your channel. So 90 days is not just a couple of days.
So if you get a strike today and then 30 days down the road you get another strike, and then a month and a half down the road you get another strike within those 90 days, that constitutes having your channel terminated. So if you have a strike now and 140 days later you get another strike, well, you still only have one strike. That other one's out past itself after 90 days.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Rock and Roll, I got your question or a statement. We'll talk about that as well.
Yeah. How are you, Rock and Roll, by the way?
Yeah. Next question here from Heavy Metal Magnet. Hello, by the way.
Hey, Heavy Metal Magnet. What's going on, bud?
What are some music websites you guys suggest for audio?
Central Coast, how are you? Guys, I don't know. MU Free Music is our number one because we have it here. I mean, I always want to say epitome.
Epidemic sound.
Epidemic sound and stuff like that seem to be very good. I just always say, guys, even the paid per month ones like Epidemic, those ones you do have the rights to use the music even after you the ones that you've used up until the point till you terminate your account. You are allowed to use after the account is done, I've been told. But be careful. Read fine print, because there are some of them that you will get hit with copyright strikes after you cease being a client of theirs. So proceed with caution. Don't just click buttons and run with it. Really, really read it, because that could put your channel a lot of jeopardy later on.
Now, if you do get a claim or a strike with Epidemic Sound, I know some people have had it, turn to Epidemic Sound right away and not YouTube, because they are the ones that are going to solve it for you.
Helicopter, thank you so much. It was so great to see you in here too, and I'm glad for better days ahead for you, and it's nice to see you, and I hope to see you soon. You're always welcome here, you know that. So
Central Coast Bass, hello. Yes, seeing you in the chat. How are you doing? Okay, we have next question here from Slot Jeffe. Do you have any ideas what the average watch time is for YouTube viewers? I've heard 6 to 8 minutes per video.
I don't like this average though. I don't want to crap on anybody. I'm not trying to.
Now, YouTube prefers longer videos because they can put more AdSense on it.
But that's changing now too. Like
but
a lot of the big ones are starting now where it used to be 10, 15. Is like if you watch like Linus Tech Tech one, they're doing like 20 to 40 minute videos now. Big long video. But and please take this into consideration. If you're going to do any video, it's better to have a 3-minute video that people will watch all the way because it's interesting versus a 20-minute one that 18 minutes of it is just filler time. Engagement is everything. That's why I don't like answers the coin, because people hear that number and they're like, oh, good, I'm going to do 20-minute videos from this point on. No. If you can pull it off, don't do it, and it's very hard to pull it off. Best to talk, watch time 68 minutes to stream my videos. Yeah, and you see what suits you and how you're keeping engagement for them, people, your audience to watch through it. And it's good that you're noticing that, because it does vary from person to person. The magic number still, for the most part, a lot of people say is 10 to 15 because you get, the big creators started that, a year and a half ago, because they get 2 commercials, a little bit, blah, 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 blah. That's because all the big ones are doing, but they're also engaging the whole way through. They've also built up an extremely loyal audience that will watch it all the way through, including PewDiePie, who started putting function notes at the end like Windows 3.1 and stuff, and they'd still watch the last 3 minutes. It's great as long as you keep it engaging. If you can make 30 minutes truly engaging, not by your thought, but by putting yourself out of the creator's seat and thinking as one of your viewers, all the power to you. But just make sure it will keep them in. It will hurt you more if you do it just for the time. Is it true about putting a disclaimer in your description saying YouTube nor I own any of the comments? No, Dallas County, and I know that's been around forever. I've seen all these pastes in between them. I know that's one of those things that somebody says and everybody runs with it. No, YouTube's well aware of what it can and can't do. It doesn't need us reminding them what it is. So, you drone, how are you? Welcome. Indigo Rhino is in the house. How are you? Good to see you.
Drone Kings, yes. They have been talking about that for, I think, a year now, that they are disabling the messages, because that's why they opened the community tab.
I thought of it after when they said it. I didn't put it together, yes, so that's
why. We talked about that when they first came out with it, which was literally almost a year ago. Like always, it all comes later on.
It was just a way to try and take out some of the people going to use social medias to do it, but it was a half-assed approach. It was not really done that well, and it got to where it is that they took it down, so...
Made in Taiwan, I would really suggest looking at your own analytics and your category. So research what is the average watch time in the category of videos that you're making. Because obviously, if you make a how-to video where there's actual step-by-step video, you want to make it, relatively short and sweet. But if it is something entertainment, like Andrew said, you want it to have too longer, because if you can retain it, well, it's better for you. So do your research. YouTube is not just big cloud. There's a whole bunch of categories there, and it's going to be completely different from gamers, entertainment, how to, music, and so on.
Guys, another thing too about DIY, because you brought up a very good example there. Put it in this way: if it's changing a shower head, it's probably going to be about a 3-minute to 5-minute video. If it's how to build a set of cabinets, you're looking at probably a multi-part stream that could run, half hour between it. The example, and because Made in Taiwan, Ems was saying, so it's better to make a video not long. Here's what I'm talking about. Say like your video is about you taking, you went to the park to meet a friend, okay? Now you met with a friend, you've cut out all the highlights, and you got 6 minutes of really good footage with your friend. Don't put in 4 more minutes of just dry, dead footage of just sitting there. Yeah, and oh look, I'm eating a jelly bean. That's what happens in videos. That's just buying time to get to a certain goal. And most of those videos are easy to spot because they usually end right on that second. You can see they start out, it's on to 10 seconds. It's not a second above or under. That's the kind of stuff that hurts. And that does happen a lot, guys. I've seen tons of it. I've seen live streams like that with no point, no aim, grainy footage, laundry behind them, dogs sitting there ready to go take a crap, and not just being there. It might as well say, give me watch time. I need watch time. Watch time, please. Give me watch time.
Well, that actually is detrimental to your channel because people are switching off and therefore your attention is worse, and it just makes it worse for your channel in the long run.
There's like, oh, Mom, nice to see you. And Matt Cook Oregon says, how dare you? How dare you? My jelly bean videos are my best engaging content on YouTube.
Now, if you do have a lot of short videos, I would really, especially for the short videos, I would suggest all clumping them in one playlist, because then, if you have 30-second something videos like TikTok type of videos, clump them in a playlist and then promote them as a playlist, because then obviously people are going to binge watch. If there's 10 30-second videos, they're going to watch all of them, and guess what, you have 100% retention.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why playlists on your home page are so important, guys. I've said that again, whether your videos are long or small, but I don't even want to say especially, because they just benefit everybody, guys. This is the way to get watch time, is have these on your home page broken up. People click on these, they could end up going through your whole series if they want to. All through here. Versus going and clicking on one of your videos and getting sent somewhere else. But yes, especially if you have smaller videos, this can help you immensely. And it's not that hard to do. One Man's Adventure, great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. Guys, if you have not hit the like button, please do. If you haven't tweeted it out, please do. And yes, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Love having you guys in. And remember, guys, our event this Thursday afternoon, guys, at 3 p.m. Eastern. It is PusaPotLuck, August 22nd, guys, right there. You can set the reminder on our homepage. It's up there already. We're hoping that we can maybe get over 60 channels to come in and rate us with 10 friends that don't know us. We can all get to meet each other, and we'll hit 10K with you guys reading a bunch of channels at the same time. So there's where you can set your reminder right there, so you don't miss a moment of it. And of course, thanks to Free to Laugh Now, our music to go with our flying...
Plug your ears.
to go with our flying casserole.
Casseroles in space.
There you go. Flying casseroles in space, folks.
Courtesy of Free to Laugh Now. Yes.
Anthony, what's going on? Good to see you.
YouTube keeps stopping me from making new friends. How could I change that? You just gotta wait it out. You're in YouTube jail. It only allows certain amount of subscribers according to how many you subscribers have.
Yep.
So sometimes it puts you in jail, but usually it lifts after 24 hours or so. And with the same question that was before, reviews on this and that, so I just recorded 6 short videos at a big beach. Each video is about 3 minutes long. Should I combine them into one video or upload them as part 1 and so on?
I kind of find it neat when it's a series like that. They all connect together.
Yeah.
That's
I agree.
Yeah.
Unless there is a storyline that will keep people engaged throughout all of those 18 minutes, I would put them as short, separate ones. Yeah.
Cardosa, right now the idea is probably we're starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, but most likely till about 9 p.m. But that could change. Like, we're not written in stone on that one, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends if we are gonna die from heat here or not.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see where it goes. So. But we will work hard because we can hit 10K. So
Yes,
we'll be
well,
a little-
we'll definitely work
Yes,
hard. We are preparing. I don't know how, but we are preparing. Okay, next question here we have. Let me get to the questions. Okay. Isabel Nemirov asked, how do you check the spam folder for comments?
Check the spam folder. Okay. Because you go to your creator studio. Oh, no problem, Cardo. Sorry, it's kind of a rounded answer nonetheless, but you go to your creator studio beta. You just go there, and then down the list says comments. And you're going to see likely spam, and that's your spam folder. I don't want to show it because I don't want to put anybody's channel up there. So there's 3 of them. Public means the ones that are accepted, that are passed through already, that you'll see under your videos. Then there's ones that are held for review, giving you the choice to see what you think of it. And then the ones that are in spam, they've already pretty much deemed it that way. And those ones are usually either actual spam with links into it, inviting people to go to their channels and stuff, or also that put in answer a lot of videos at the same time very quickly. You know, the type they're watching 10 videos at the same time, answering them all. The algorithm realizes that right away and then spams them. Gana is in the house. I repeat, Gana's in the house. I need an alarm. I'm gonna give Gana a horn. Hold on. This is for you, Gana. I dedicate this to you, Gana. That was dedicated to Gana.
A very talented animator who is actually a yoga teacher.
Yes, and an amazing person, guys. Like one of the sweetest people on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, and JH Aquatics is in the house as well. Another past guest of ours. Great to see you, my friend.
JC Aquatics, this is. I'm sorry.
What's that?
JC.
I thought it was JC Aquatics. Another great channel, JC Aquatics. Why did
Yeah. Nevertheless, also a great channel.
A fantastic channel, guys. Guys, for that screw up, I'm giving a free shout out right away, guys. I always like to right my wrongs. I'm sorry, I should have looked close. Guys, I'm giving a free shout out right away to JC Aquatics. I'm putting the link in the chat. I'm just going to plaster it, grab them up, guys. I like to right my wrongs, so there you go. So I'm so sorry, JC. I feel like such crap. Hey, he's almost past 700, so we're going to have some fun. Good time as any to do it. I'm just going to plaster it in here, guys. Grab it up. I feel like
as always, we make mistakes and you win.
That's right. I'm so sorry, JC. My apologies. Damn it. I read that one too.
Well, I think he doesn't mind. They don't mind, with a shout out.
So there's the link, guys. Let's just do a fast one, guys. Grab them if you don't have them. Who doesn't love an aquatics channel, guys? Put them over 700, guys. 17 away. There you go. That's the spirit, guys.
John Kingston Darwin says, Ghana is my daughter's favorite YouTuber. I'm at number 6 on her list. Tough crowd.
Oh, my God.
Made in Taiwan, I got your question as well here. We are 11 away from JC Aquatics. And I got a question.
Gana says, hello, everyone in the chat. I see you all. I'm on my phone, so it's hard to type. No problem. I'm just glad to have you here. So, John T. Cash is in the house. How are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hey, you've always been good to us, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you very much for it, John T.
Now, Bravo asked a question, and this is more a fun one, so we can.
And thank you once again for your understanding, JC. I feel like such an ass right now, but I do. Come on, guys. If you don't have them, grab them. Get them up to 700, guys. Grab them up. And Heavenly Scratchers in the house. Great to see you. Great to see you. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So we have a next question. It's more fun one from Bravo, who asked, say you guys get 1 million subs, which you will. Well, thank you.
Wow.
I don't know about that one, but thank you. Do you guys think you'll still be doing these streams, or will you switch it up?
It will be different. I mean, we've been changing already as we're going. We have a lot of plans for the fall as well. I mean, I would never want to be stagnant. There's other things we'd like to do for sure.
I think live streaming, like a live stream is our, that's our content. We are a live streaming channel.
Yeah.
That's our category. Who knows what is going to happen? I mean, 1 million, I don't know when it would even happen. So who knows? Things can change.
It's too hard to fathom. Honestly, it's hard we're pushing for the 10K just because we're so close to the deadline and stuff like that. But nonetheless, even that honestly is very hard to fathom, to be perfectly honest. And I'm not trying to be cute. No, I really just mean it is hard to fathom at the same time. So. And
even 10,000 was hard to. I don't think we even thought about that when we started. Yeah. But why I'm repeating what you're saying is because I'm referring to the Creator Spotlight Show video today that talked about 10% of YouTubers that only get past 10K, and I guess I didn't realize that only 10% of creators get past 10K.
That's the part. There's a lot of it to it that's still kind of, I don't know. It is hard to talk about. It is because it's not sunk in, and I don't think it will sink in after it even happens. It won't.
No.
Man's talks. Don't fix what is not broken. I love Pusa Studios the way it is. I would still want to come on live, and then I'm sure people would get annoyed with it then because if we have 1 million subscribers, but then again, like the salon guy was asking tonight, we do see YouTubers that have 500,000 subscribers that do not bring in the live streams that we do. That's a proven scary fact, to put it lightly.
Well, it feels pretty good when we get around the same amount of viewers as TubeBuddy or vidIQ.
and more sometimes, which is still head scratching.
Yeah, and we're nowhere close even to their numbers of subscribers.
Drone Kings and Drone says if Pusa Studio gets to 1 million, they will come to everyone's house and do a personal stream in everyone's lounge. Well, we're going to be busy if that's the case.
Yeah, definitely.
So will only 10% of businesses succeed. That's right, Jimbo. That is true. And guys, even at 10,000, we're not living in Technicolor thinking we've made it to some.
No.
We're very excited. We want that opportunity to maybe go further with this. But it's not like made it or anything like that. There's no disillusions into it. When I say that any channel that's like say 1,100 and monetized, and I'm not picking on channels that aren't monetized, I'm just saying it to make it as much apple for apple. There is no difference in what we face. We still hustle. We still go out, maybe we still do all the same. We're not sitting by just idling through it. It hasn't changed any of that. I mean, we get to do more things. I think we get to do more good things than we used to do. I hope we do. But
now, if we end up near any of YouTube headquarters, we'll be allowed to go in and film in their very special studios.
That is a plus, and the merch line. There's benefits. There's benefits and stuff.
I would like to do that though, because you can actually live stream from their headquarters for free.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be something cool.
1111 Code, welcome. How are you? Monster Factory Entertainment, welcome. Flat Earth Forums, welcome. Miss Kitty 506, welcome.
And guess what? The next question is from Dallas Country Scratcher. I have it right here.
Sure.
And the question is, what program did you use when you first started your YouTube channel?
We were using Google. Well, we weren't a live stream channel for the first couple of months. We had everything has been videos, and then we went to Google Hangouts. And then once our internet got upgraded in the fall, that's when we switched over to, we got a 300 up, 300 down. Then we started using OBS. So we use OBS now all the time. And for interviews, we pipe it in with Zoom. That's what we use for them. So, Information Man Show, much love to you as well. Thank you so very much.
By the way, if you are thinking of using Hangouts, those are going to be, how is it called? Removed.
Yeah.
Hangouts is not going to be available for live streaming on YouTube. They have their own live room now that you can use, or you can use third-party apps like OBS. But YouTube or Google is taking away Hangouts from YouTube. So if you are thinking of starting to use that, might as well not and learn something else. Or if you're using it already, just be aware that you will have to use something else.
Yeah. And of course, before we get it, guys, the two main ones that most people are using right now is Zoom and StreamYards. Both have free versions of them with catches. We'll not get into all that tonight, but those are two of the main options there. And of course, then if you want to go with OBS, but OBS and Streamlabs are all more of a higher learning curve to them. So
You can also use Lightstream, which is extension for Chrome, which is
thank you for using this in the
Chrome's native program for live streaming. It's built into that and it's free. But we did talk about that and covered it pretty extensively in one of our previous Tech Talks about how Hangouts are going to be going away. So I'm going to post a link in the chat if you're interested in that. Well, the next question. What does UJ... Reviews on this and that asked, what does UGX stand for?
UGX. Oh, that was the currency that came in a while ago, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it's Ugandan. I'm assuming. I'm sure. I'm assuming it's from Uganda, but I'm not sure. One question: why can't I ring some channel notification bells? I get unknown error random channels. It's hard to. I don't know. There's a lot of it going on lately. Bells have been a big issue, so it sounds more like you're caught on the glitch side. What do you think?
Yeah, like I follow Panic D videos all the time, and I have to ring their bell every time I visit their channel. And I visit their channel a couple times a week. And every time I go there, I have to ring that bell again.
There, JH Aquatics. It does that for me on your channel. Haha. Exactly. Roger, Canadian Drone Hub had to rejoin my channel last night. There's other channels I have to keep rejoining.
Yeah.
It's their notification system working so great. It is Ugandan shilling. Thank you very much. There we go, Raquel. Thank you so much, and thank you once again for that. By the way.
That is good to know.
Yep.
There you go, guys. There's a link for No More Google Hangouts. We explained how it's happening and what you can use instead. All the comparisons and all of that is available on that live stream right there. And the next question here is... A rock and roller was saying, I do lyrics on songs and put it on my YouTube channel, but I never had a problem.
Till there is a problem. That's the only issue with it. And you might never have a problem. Who knows? You know... it depends if them songs don't get changed and the licensing for them don't change. The algorithm just misses you. It can also sometimes shadow ban you though for something like that too, and that's not good either. That's not good. So
you might have also be just lucky.
Yep, there's all kinds of reasons why. It's once again like a bank robber could spend. No, that's not fair. I don't want to put it that way. I'm not calling you a thief for doing it. Please know that. I'm just saying we're talking about laws and what the laws are. There's people who walk their dog in a park you're not supposed to walk dogs into, and they do it for 6 years. And then one day, all of a sudden, the police put on their lights and you're getting a ticket for it. You know, it's only a problem once you get hit with it, but when you're doing it, you've already opened yourself up to the chance that could happen. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to answer
it is. You just gotta know that it can happen and be aware of that. Bask FPV, hello, how are you? Welcome here.
Central Coast Bass, by the way, I hope I said hi to you a while ago. If I didn't, my apologies. Great to see you. That's where I met M the other night. It was all on Aussie Outlaws.
Oh.
So that's why, yeah, it's great to
Is that the channel that you went on live in the morning when I was asleep?
That's right, at 5 in the morning.
Never know what this guy does at night.
And Made in Taiwan M. She's sitting there doing dishes for an hour and a half. just yakking. Like, that takes her in the Philippines. Like, it's not hot enough and the water coming up and everything else and all that. I would have been a puddle myself. I would have been the cleanup. So.
Dallas, yeah, you're in that YouTube jail that we were just explaining to Ms. Ranardai. Just wait it out. Usually it evens out after a while. And thank you so much, JC Aquatics. Thank you so much for all the support they give. Thank you. Appreciate it. The next question was from Mark Column Show, who asked, why would your video get a strike?
Well, there's two different types of strikes, always remember. There's community guideline strikes, and then there's copyright strikes. Copyright strikes, of course, are self-explanatory why you got them. Community strikes are any number of reasons. It can be under spam. You could be doing something disingenuous to another person or channel on here. It's basically, community strikes are the ones where you break one of YouTube's guidelines. That's why they call them community strikes. It's a short answer, but I hope that helps. Oh, John 2020 is in here.
Oh, honorary American citizens. Well, thank you. John for president. John for 2020 elections. John for president.
Let's get him up here, guys. There you go. We don't like to get political on this channel, but there you go, guys. And if anybody knows Inspired John, I have a feeling you're going to enjoy this channel immensely. So
Yeah, I can't wait for the next video. Where is it, John? Come on. Like, hit that coal while it's hot.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
2 days ago.
Yep.
58 views with 41 subscribers. You better be posting something today.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And the McCollin Show. And I'm glad you're in here tonight. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. It's a pleasure to have you in here. Great channel once again, by the way. Texas Rose. Oh, always love to you. Always love to you. B-52 Prawn Bomber.
Now, if you go on our Tuesday Tech Talk playlist on our homepage, you're going to see there are featured 2 videos about YouTube community guideline updates. And if you want to be, updated with the latest or know about the latest updates, maybe you're not aware of them, you can always go back. All our live streams are available. But if you're looking for those guidelines that might get you a strike if you're not incoherent with them, check it out.
I want to say welcome to BSKFPV. Sorry, I meant to do that a while ago and I forgot. I was checking your channel at the side. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm assuming another friend of Hadley's. That's why. I'm assuming. But great to have you in here. FPV guys, these guys are nuts, guys. They're like the dirt bikes of drones. They're it's crazy to watch. It really is. So definitely something to check out if you want to feel a wild ride. So any more questions on?
Yeah, I think there was a couple questions here. Let me see. So Made in Taiwan, Ems asked, by doing a video, do we need really edit our vlogs? Is it really needed to edit vlogs in a video?
You want to do the best you can. I mean, there's some that do it very choppy, and that's fine too. It suits, like Bald and Bankrupt we brought up the other week. He's got 900,000 subscribers with almost no editing into it, very cut. It's amazing to watch. It's engaging. He's got a great character. You want to do the best job. Always want to do the best job you can with what you got to get your message across the best to the people you want to hear it. I know that's kind of a loaded answer, but that's really the truth of it all. Every audience is different. Everybody's style is different. He can rely on very chop edit cuts for the simple reason is it's not really bad. He's also got a really, really strong character that pulls him through all that. If you're just behind the camera and showing stuff, you might want to make your editing a bit more, a little more to suffice. But it's up to each channel and what they do. BSK FPV
And
says,
we have boom!
are you done cutting me off for one night? Will you just stop
I would just
it?
want to say boom.
There's the end of that. There. BSK FPV, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Friend, thank you so very much. And yes, folks, we got Mr. Boom is in the house. There we go. All right, you're back on. I love this mute button.
I know you do. Now, may I add something to that?
Oh, Andrew didn't get cut. No, Queen Ellen Casey.
So there was a study actually that done by YouTube in cooperation with Google and some of the creators where
About wives cutting their husbands off?
that too, and usually they do. Where they actually were studying hundreds of channels with kind of like vlogs type with edited videos. And basically what they were comparing, if the videos with heavily edited like B-rolls and scripted videos were performing better than the ones that were more raw. They assumed they would. Well, guess what? No. The ones that performed better were the ones with a better storyline. It didn't matter if they have a heavily edited version, a B-roll, or they didn't. What mattered is the storyline, and people more and more are gravitated to the story, to raw story, to a presentable raw story, though. Remember that, presentable. So just because you're putting stuffing it with B-rolls doesn't mean that it's going to be more likable. In fact, the opposite, because people are looking something that they can relate to. more and more.
Guys, ever since the early 2000s when we first got our taste of reality video and realized quickly it was anything but, there's been this craving for human interaction that people can watch and feel a part of and feel emotionally connected to. And that's where good stories, good engagement really wins the day on in here. It does. That said, and there's always a big if and an asterisk and all this stuff. You got to be engaging at what you do. And if you're behind the camera and you don't go in front of it, then you're going to rely heavily on the editing, and you can't just go and click and point a couple of things. It's the story has to, whatever means you tell the story, it needs to be front and center, and it needs to be accessible to the people you want to hear it by putting good work into it. Okay? So, if you are a really good presenter, you might not need all the other bells and whistles. It might actually hinder what you're talking about, is the thing. Because the people want to feel more closer to you, more of a less of a boundary. And remember, over-editing in that sense puts a boundary between people. I just want to give an example. When I used to play in bands, when you play, all of us as musicians had our virtuosos that we loved. But why didn't we play a lot of songs with gigantic... I'm going to take back from when I was younger. A big song we used to play that people loved to hear was Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Why? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All that over and over again, the drums. And the guitar solo is quite easy to play. Most people that's been playing a guitar 6 months could probably pick it out. Because if you get too complicated onto it, the whole feel is gone. People aren't there to sit in their chair and listen to it like you would a jazz show or a guitar virtuoso show. There's where you can do that because it's become a visual spectacle. That's knowing your audience. But when you're playing for people to dance to, getting too much into that actually distracts them from the dancing, from the fun they're into, and takes them out of that moment. And that's the same with video. If you hit them with all kinds of... I see it. We can always tell when somebody gets a new piece of software for editing.
Yeah.
Because you can tell every slider that's available is up to 10. Everything, every effect, instead of just giving like a little tiny turn, it's like blah, 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 everything. It's such an overpowering of the sentence. You have no idea what even that video was about. It doesn't enhance the story. It actually deprives the story of being told. So
yeah, I wanted to bring an example of you making wedding videos. Because as you guys know, our main business is photo and videography services, and part of it is weddings. Andrew does wedding videos. So now, you could probably stuff it with full of different filters, transitions, and B-rolls and all of that. But is that what it is about? It is about the couple. It is about their love story, about their wedding day.
Yep.
So
That's the story. You don't want to infringe on that.
yeah.
You don't want to take it over. It's not you. You're not there to make you're there to enhance their story, to bring out the highlights, to make it their story be told, not to hijack their story and make it your own. And remember, anybody used to get their weddings done days before when it was on VHS tapes, and you get those editors. It's like star wipe, sparkle, zigzag, like that stuff. I mean, it was exhausting. It's already exhausting enough to sit through a wedding video because those ones were all the full length.
Yeah.
But to have that stuff all in between, it hijacked the story. You don't remember barely what about the wedding, but you can remember those bloody zigzags and lines and star wipes going through your head every time you think about it.
I bet that's why a lot of husbands have written something else over the wedding video VHS tape. I'm not sitting through that one more time.
Ours was 5 minutes, so at least I didn't have to do that. So it's still there. It's still up.
Yeah.
It's
Yes, it's still up. It's on YouTube, by the way.
yeah.
Go find it.
That's right.
Our wedding video is on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, so do we have some more questions? I think that's it now in my list here. Guys, do we have any questions in the chat? Let me know. If you do have any last minute questions, let me know.
A Farmall fanatic too, guys. I gotta mention him because he's always mentioned about us. Farmall is on his way, guys, to 9K, guys. He has been flying. So if you do not have Farmall fanatic, you must check him out. He's doing fantastic. He's got his network stream that he's part of the Friday Grow Friday, which was birthed by him, if I guess I can call it that way, with many great channels. So you join him, you get many other great channels. But his farming videos as well, guys, are killing it. Killing it. His views, I'm just looking them up now. I want to see. Oh, there's something wrong here. Okay, it's not updating properly because he's got a way more than that. I know, and I know there's been a thing going on. 133,530 views for the last 30 days. Well done.
Wow, that's really amazing.
That is so impressive. Thumbs up, my friend. Keep it up the awesome job. Firmo
And look at that, your brother is here.
Ah, there's my bro, Centroid. What's going on, Mark? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? Sitting there looking all happy like me, but with a cigar in his mouth plugged in. You're doing fantastic, Mark. LV and Voy, I'm trying to get a better schedule on uploading. Any tips? Don't overdo it at first. Start off with one video a week if you can at the same time. YouTube loves the scheduling. Don't overdo it. When you feel comfortable and you got enough of a backlog to start adding a second one, then go ahead to it. Don't go gung-ho and put up 4 weeks or half crabby and then 3 weeks later you can't do it. You only got one. It's going to hurt you in the algorithm. It's going to think you're less interesting, less recommended, and then you're off in a worse position than when you started. I'm well and sadly no cigar tonight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's sad.
Guys, I'm going to shut off the music for a second here. Where is it? There we go. Guys, we're going to have a 3-horn salute for Mark having no cigar tonight, okay? And back to our regular schedule. Programming already in progress. There we go, guys.
And Robert White, hello, how are you?
This show is so insane.
Now,
God,
maybe we can recap quickly.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Mark. I got you, bud.
Maybe we can recap quickly on the updates on the copyright. Just a quick overview for those people that are just jumping in.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. Alrighty, guys. We know it's frustrating when a copyright owner manually claims all revenue from a video that has a short music snippet or unintentional music playing in the background. As of today, our policies will restrict copyright owners from making money from those snippets using our manual claiming tool. However, they still can claim and prevent monetization or block videos. If your videos does not get blocked, our editing tools will allow you to remove claimed content and will automatically remove the associated claims and its restrictions. If you believe this claim is incorrect, you still have the option to dispute it. In the short term, this could potentially increase blocked videos, but we feel this is an important step towards striking the right balance over the long term. That is from Google, guys. From YouTube. There you go, guys. So in short, guys, they are going to be stepping up onto accidental first. We'll do it in 2 parts. I'll do the accidental, you do the other, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm yapping away here, I realize. First time for everything. And, so guys, if you've ever been at a picnic, a fairground, or anything like that, doing a vlog or a live stream or something like that, you walk past a tent that's blasting Def Leppard, and the next thing you know, you got a copyright on your hand. That kind of stuff, in theory, guys, which sounds good, in theory, now you'll get more of a pass on to. As long as it's not intentional, as long as you're not at a Bon Jovi concert or somewhere. I got Bon Jovi in the head tonight. I don't know where the hell that ever came from. Now I can't think of another
Probably
band.
your sister. It's Andrew's sister's favorite band.
True. Okay,
Yeah.
Probably. I was talking to her. And you're in the concert holding it up, or if they're playing like in an outdoor exhibition and you're doing your live stream or vlog with them playing right in the background, that does not count. It's only accidental, faint in the background. It can't be a track that you've dropped in front of it. It's going to have no part to it. You can't be dancing to it, interacting with it, acknowledging it. And you have to do everything you possibly can to get out of that situation as well. You're not there using that music, trying to look unpurposely using it. So,
And we have Sparky 107 in the house.
Jasmine Entertaining is in the house. Great to see you. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Great to see you both.
And guys, I put the glasses on because they are courtesy of Sparky 107. So yes, we do love trains as a family. We do do train fanning a lot. But thanks again for Sparky. Now the other rule.
Sparky.
The other part of the copyright, if you haven't heard, is the 5-second rule. So you are able to use 5 seconds, up to 5 seconds of the musical content, and the company or the music owner are not able to claim the whole sum of the revenue of your video just from those 5 seconds. Now, what it does mean that it only applies to manual content claiming. That also means that they can still strike you down or block your video entirely. And what it doesn't mean is that it definitely doesn't allow you to use any kind of music for 5 seconds. That's not a pass. That's not a pass. Okay, so use it with cautiousness. Really, it shouldn't change anything in the way you are creating your content.
And I hate this so much. I hate it so much. It is just 10 times the problems by putting a number to it that doesn't actually count. YouTube is not good to us. It just can't stop but make the ground muddier and muddier and muddier. Please stay away from copyright material, guys, and do yourself a big favor. That's the biggest piece of advice. So I dropped my music on the ground. I have 5 seconds. I knew that 5-second thing was coming in somewhere. I didn't know who. There was a couple I had in mind. And yes, Drone Kings, you definitely were one of them for that. So there you go. And F1 Memes, how you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing fantastic. Well, I think we've covered everything.
Oh, yeah, I think pretty much.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to let you guys go. We'll be back on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to you all. Thank you for making us look good. Thank you for everything you do for us. So,
wait, I forgot to share with them the resources.
oh, okay.
Don't go anywhere.
She does this to me every time. It makes me so angry. I go and then she looks like you ever done, and then I go look like the jackass.
Well, I forgot. So I am jackass. I forgot.
I'm jackass.
So updates to copyright policies right here. You can check them out, and that's the main resource right there. You can also check the policies for content ID and how does it look like from the content point of creator, and where you can claim it also in your chat. So catch it up.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for making us look good. Thank you to everybody new that subscribed. Guys, don't forget as well, guys, this Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, we're asking as many channels. We're hoping to get over 60 that can bring in 10 new channels that don't know us so we can hit 10K with you guys, and you guys get to meet a bunch of channels. Guys, even if you only have 50 subscribers, you probably got 40 that never heard of us before. It gets you out in your community more. They're also going to meet people as well, so they're going to be all celebrating you and stuff like that and singing your praises because they've grown as well, and it just is a great way to kind of kick off the fall. So we're hoping to celebrate 10K with you guys, have a big event with it. That's right, guys. You can set your reminder. Don't forget it. It is on our homepage right there. You can go over there right now and set it. It's all up. So next year's meet and greet, Strasburg, Pennsylvania. May 16th. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Swear, you never know. You never know, my friend. Thank you so much for thinking of us, though. We'll definitely see how that all plays out. So thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Good night to everybody. Guys, if you can reach out and get as many as possible, you win. We all win from it, guys. It'd be awesome to celebrate. You guys got reaches and niches we couldn't dream of. You've already helped us out so much, and we do appreciate it. Cheers and keep creating, guys. We'll see you very soon. Have a good one.